All right, everybody, we have made it to the time of college football season where maction is officially underway. And over on CBS Sports Network, we've got an interesting one to start off in terms of maction. We've got UMass against Akron. Akron coming off that win against Buffalo. Last time out, UMass looking for their first win of the season as they are 0-8. Looking to get off the schneid. And we'll see what happens here tonight over in Ohio. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. My name is Jerry9. If you've never been to one of these streams before, how it works is like this. Fire one on the channel with any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer anything, get everything, any donation, I get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see them. Vote in that poll. Who wins this one, UMass or Akron? If you are a member, you can show your support for either one of these teams using the emojis in the chat. We got the emojis for UMass. We got the emojis for Akron as well. Every donation counts toward this thing called You Make the Call. This is the last day to vote on this You Make the Call. This is the last day to vote on this one. So you're going to help me decide which game we're calling Saturday at 3:30. A&M Mizzou, Oregon, Iowa, Cuse, Miami, or Duke, UConn. Help me decide which game we are doing Saturday at 3:30. Every donation counts as triple. So if you donate $5, it counts as 15. 10 counts as 30. You get the idea, so on and so forth. So I also do this thing every Thursday night called Live Band Karaoke, where I sing with a live band. It's not my band, but it is the band downtown at the bar. Here's the song list of all the songs that they know. $50, I'll do any song you want me to, no questions asked. Anything goes for that. $25, there's a song that is half off, and we're going to determine which song is half off by spinning the wheel here today. I'm doing all right, Keller. I'm doing all right. Just got some lunch after the trade deadline stream, and now we are good to go. The song for half off for this stream and this stream only is going to be Drum roll. Feel It Still by Portugal the Man. Feel It Still. Oh man, that song takes me back to college. All right, Feel It Still is a song that is half off. Yeah, that plane crash looked horrible. Yeah, the photos, it looked absolutely horrible. Can UMass get a win? I guess we're going to find out. They came close a few times. Did not come close to the last game against Central Michigan. Lost 38-13 in that one. Akron coming off that 24-16 win against Buffalo. Akron, it has been rough for the Minutemen. Let's start over live streams a thumbnail. It seems to be doing better. I'm not sure why, but it seems to be doing better when I do that. Akron's lost 12 straight games dating back to last season. Their last win came against Wagner on October 26th, but that was an FCS school. The last time UMass beat an FBS opponent, you've got to go all the way back to October 28th, 2023, when they beat Army on the road 21-14. Since then, UMass has won 3 games in the last 2 calendar years, all 3 against FCS opponents. Live for next week? I've not decided yet. Difference between college football and whatnot. You have to do the algorithm. Yep. Yeah, it's something algorithm related. So last time UMass beat an FBS opponent was more than 24 months ago against Army. Since then, the Minutemen have lost a whopping, get ready for this, 19 straight games against FBS opponents. How's it going? Michael Frank be with you. Be back at some watching local news. All good. 19 straight losses against FBS opponents. Looking to avoid making it 20 here tonight against an Akron team that has looked better since the start of maction play. That's in part to Ben Finley, their quarterback, who is having a pretty solid season, all things considered. Oh, Wednesday? Oh, the NIU game. And we're going live for the NIU game. It's a Wabble. Yes, it's a Wabble. Dark Ages and UMass football. Yep. These are the Dark Ages. What I'm saying is that they do. Yes, you can interpret it that way. You can interpret it that way, I suppose. We're going to get this game underway here. Akron in the blues, UMass in the whites. 73% of you run with the Zips to get their 4th win of the season. And get to 500 in MAC play, which would be pretty surprising to be 500 in MAC play, considering this season started off terribly in terms of being bowl ineligible, with APR projected to be one of the worst teams in college football this year. They've looked better as of late. Come off that win against Buffalo. UMass going to get the ball to start. Let's do this thing. Minutemen looking for their first FBS win in over 24 months. 19 straight losses against the FBS. Can they make it 20? We're going to find out here, as it's going to start with a pooch kick. Fair caught at the 27-yard line. So that is where the Minutemen will start this drive. Keeping it a buck, yeah. First ever game that we're ever doing on this channel involving UMass. We did an Akron game last year against Kent State, who was also, oddly enough, winless heading into that game. So if I had a nickel for every time we did an Akron game where they played a MAC team that was winless, I'd have 2 nickels. Isn't a lot, but it is weird that it's happened twice. And A.J. Hairston, the quarterback for this one, did not play well against Central Michigan. 21 for 51, completed about 40% of his passes. No touchdowns, 1 interception. It was a bad game for Hairston. It's not been a good season for him. 3 touchdowns, 4 picks, and that's going to be a horrible start. The ball is fumbled, and Akron recovers on the first play of the game. They already lose the ball. Picked up on the play by Gage Summers. It takes 1 play for Akron to force a turnover as Summers falls on it. The running back fell down as he was trying to flip it back to his quarterback. And oh God. Rocco Griffin fumbled the ball trying to pitch it back. Still going, yep. Still going. And the Zips will take over in the red zone. Oh, that's awful, okay. They will take over in the red zone on the first play of the game. If you don't like that, you don't love maction football, baby. Ball at the 19-yard line for Ben Finley. Gonna hand it off up the gut, and that will get down to the 15-yard line. Gain of 4 on that one. That is Jordan Gant. On the carry, Gant last time out led the team with 25 carries for 92 yards. Akron didn't run the ball well last game. 95 yards, 41 carries, so Not even 2.5 yards per carry. Looking to improve that tonight. So about UMass to do. Yep. Increase the tank. They have a chance to improve that running game tonight against the UMass team that last game against Central Michigan allowed 5.3 yards per carry. Finley, 2nd and 6, going end zone, incomplete. Had the one-on-one matchup. Broken up on the play, though. Going on that flyer out. Broken up there by number 12, Brendan Bailey. Brings up 3rd and 6. Can UMass cover 13.5? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I would not bet anything on UMass to do anything. I would not bet on them to do anything. They've lost 19 straight against FBS opponents. I would not bet on them to do anything. To the top on the bottom, Finley. They're going to send 4. Finley fires slam pass. That is... This camera is so high up. Caught, touchdown. Ben Finley hits his receiver in the end zone. It's number 3, Kyan Mason. And for Mason, his team high 5th. Wait, now they say incomplete. Wait. We have 2 calls on the field. The line judge said touchdown. Let's see this. Mason. He caught that. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say that's a touchdown. I don't know why they ruled incomplete at first, but that's a touchdown. Yeah, we had 2 referees saying 2 completely different things. That's absolutely a catch. Let's double check the replay. He had control, made a football move. Ball came out after he crossed the plane. He made a football move at that point. That's a touchdown. He took the 3rd step. Raheem Sexel couldn't keep him out. This camera angle is going to kill me. This camera angle is so ridiculously high. I have Akron by 6.5. Not a bad bet. Not a bad bet. You have to really get yourself. I'll put a poll up. Was that a touchdown or not? Again, this game over on CBS Sports Network. This camera angle is going to be the death of me. I can already tell. I think he's in. He survived. I mean, the ball moved when it hit the ground, but he made a football move by that point. I mean, it's got to be a touchdown. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes 4 steps. Yeah, he establishes possession. He absolutely establishes possession at that point. After review, the rule on field is upheld. Touchdown, no surprises there. It's a beauty. Embrace it. Do not overthink it's maction. Yep. There are players on Titans who would start for the Eagles. There's no one to UMass who would be a 4th stringer for Ohio State. No, there is not. No, there is not. So the very first play of the game. Hang on, I have to take the skull. Hang on, give me a second. Yep, sorry about that, guys. Just something about medication. How's it going, Zippy? Appreciate tuning in. So 7-0 in the very first drive that UMass had. They fumbled the ball in the very first play. Let's see if they can do a bit better here, as we'll have drive number 2 with the kickoff coming up. 51 seconds into the game. It's been pretty rough so far. Been pretty rough for the Minutemen as they look to get their first win of the season. All right, kickoff here. Fielded and fair caught at the 19-yard line. So that's where UMass is going to start drive number 2. Please, Mitch. That's also far. IB2. Yeah, who do I think wins this game? I have Akron winning this game. Money line is minus 1,800 right now on them. Apologies about this. There's something medication related that I got to take care of. But should be off relatively soon just because it's something about an appointment. So on the 19, can UMass run a clean play offensively, holding the ball for more than 9 seconds? That'd be nice if you're a Minute Maid fan. First play, we had a fumble.
So it looks like your product was already taken. Let me see what else we have. I do apologize. Yeah, let me go by real quick.
All good.
They have, like, book them up real bad.
First play, head up the middle. That's going to get 3 yards. Thursday night this week is the Broncos against the Raiders. Oh, yeah, everything's okay. Yeah, they just have to set something up. They've been calling for a while. First down the 22-yard line. 2nd and 9 now after that run for about 1 yard. Hang on, sorry about this, guys. Obviously was not expecting this call. 2nd and 9 here. Double clap. Not going to take the step 2 at the bottom of the screen. Play action. Hairston dropping back. Hit as he throws. Middle of the field. That ball is a low throw. Incomplete. 3rd and 9.
Friday, November 21st at 2:30 p.m. Is that okay?
It makes it 3rd and 9.
All right. Did you have any special instructions for the nurse practitioner for the visit?
No instructions, no. 3rd and 9. One at the top, 2 at the bottom.
Regarding your visit, it may be helpful to write some of this down. Let me know when you're ready.
Back to his right. Fires on the run. That ball is incomplete. It's a quick 3 and out for UMass. Punt outside bounds to the 28-yard line. All right, guys, sorry about that. Yeah, I was not expecting that call. It was something about medication. So sorry about that. We are good to go now. Ball the 28-yard line after a 3 and out. So UMass has run 4 plays. They've gotten 1 yard out of them, and they fumbled. Hairston 0 for 2 to start this game. Again, completed 40% of his passes last time against Central Michigan. And is off to a pretty similarly poor start here today. Akron will get the ball at the 28-yard line for the punt. So they're not related to the surgery. No, it's just like an annual physical. And they were calling me a lot about it. So Yeah, I can score 7 in the first half, yeah. Calls brought to you by YNTT, the Yinzer best call service. There you go. A playoff poll of, say, a team like Bama Georgia is playing Tuesday. Well, they've done that before. They don't... This is the start of a new week. So, this is week 11, so the rankings are through week 10. So, they take that into account. Update, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Niners versus Alaska Thursday football game. No, the Bengals game. Bengals game was incredible against the Steelers. So ball at the 28-yard line here for UMass. First drive, they start in the red zone, and Ben Finley able to throw a touchdown pass. Finley, 14 touchdowns this season. One of the top totals in the MAC. It's been a rough collegiate career for Ben Finley. Started off at NC State in the footsteps of his brother Ryan, who got drafted by the Bengals in the 4th round back in 2019. Oh yeah, everything's okay. Yep, everything's okay. He's moved around the block a few times, and now found a home in Akron, where he is starting. Kind of surprised Cowboys made some solid trades. They did not make solid trades. Evan's on the way, yes. They did not make solid trades. Quinn Williams is a crap trade for them. Quinn Williams trade sucks. The Quinn Williams trade, I don't know what Jerry Jones is doing. You trade away Micah Parsons for Quinn Williams, Kenny Clark, and a pick swap between rounds 1 and 2. Like, you moved up 20 spots in the draft, got an aging DT, another aging DT, and you gave up Micah Parsons. Like, that makes total sense. And it's the same exact cap hit. That most of crap, yep. So ball the 28-yard line, 2 at the top, 1 the bottom, back to his left. The Jets are sorting the first and picks right now. Yeah, they're in a good spot. They head off to the side on the sweep, cut to the middle to the 30, down to the 33-yard line, called a gain of 5 on the play for Gant. Taken down by Tyler Morton. Again, this is a UMass team that allowed over 5 yards to carry last time against CMU. Yeah, I'm confused by Dallas. Very confused by Dallas. Shelter in place to avoid the smoke from fuel. Oh my god. Yeah, it did not look good. I saw the photos. It did not look good. 2nd and 5. Hand up the middle once again. And this time, Gant will go nowhere. He'll get about a yard. That's it. Taken down the 35. Brings up 3rd and 4. Finley 1 for 2 today. Figured that he's going to go with his arm on this play. And Finley last time out against Buffalo, 17 for 32, 230 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. But I don't even know whether trading 41. Yeah, that's a great question. It's a phenomenal question. Jerry Jones, his logic makes no sense. The New York first-round picks, I love it. 3rd down, back to his left is Gant. Finley looks, deep shot, one-on-one coverage, back shoulder, what a catch. Turns around for that one at the 44-yard line. Kyan Mason. Finley, 2 completions today, both going to Mason. It's a gain of 21 and a first down, Akron in business. Yeah, that's why we didn't make a trade this year. I get it. The market was weird this year, too, because the Jets threw everything off. You heard about the plane crash. Yeah, it does not look good. Just hopped in excited for the tank bolt. Me too, DMs. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. First down, the 44-yard line. Back to his right. Trips at the bottom of the screen. Play action. Finley. Pump fake. Now fires behind the line. That ball's caught at the 40. And we brought down the 36-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play. That's what we'll call it 7. Mason once again on the grab. He's got 3 catches today. Entered this game for the Zips as the leading receiver on the team in receiving yards with 380. He's got 5 touchdowns. That's a team high. He's got 28 catches. That is also a team high. Only had 1 catch for 9 yards last week, but today, the first 3 catches of the game, and we were only 4 minutes in. 2nd and 3. They are allowed to schedule it. It's very rare, but yeah, Virginia played Chaminade on the road in Chaminade. Trips the bottom of the screen, handoff up the middle, and Gant will get the first down. Following his blocker, shakes off a tackler, and brought down eventually at the 31-yard line by Marcus White. It's a gain of 5. Another gain of 5 for Akron. Akron this season has not been good running the football. Just 3.6 yards per carry running the ball this year. They are 106th in college football this year, outside the top 100. And that ball is caught at the 14-yard line. Finley, nice deep pass to Marcel Williams, the redshirt freshman, his first grab of the day. Williams, the transfer from Marshall, gets 17, and just like that, Akron in the red zone. No, I don't think there was anyone that could have done it. What's Stephanie doing right now? I think she's criticizing the Chiefs for not getting a running back. Yeah, you hear the Cowboys fans paying, yep. Ball to 14. Finley off to a good start today. 4 for 5. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Been Finley's best season in college by far. Gonna head it off to the side, and that is Sean Patrick, his first carry of the day. The redshirt freshman gets about a yard. Patrick, 7 carries for 12 yards last week. Yeah, Jerry's a confused old man. He is. Brings up 2nd and 9. No negative plays so far for Akron today. Every play except for one has gone at least 1 yard. Doing a good job staying on schedule. East-West, it sounds like a made-up school. Back to his left, 1 on the top, 2 at the bottom. Finley going to give it off to his receiver, Mason. Then they're going to go double reverse, and that play is busted. No gain on the play. They get a bit too cute. Israel Polk gets stuffed on the double reverse, taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd and 9. Darion Craig, the senior defensive lineman, on the play. 3rd down. Down through Tom Landry and Jimmy Johnson. Wow, so he's been through a lot. 2 at the top, 1 the bottom once again. Finley, with it back to his right, takes a set. They're only going to send 4 this time. Finley, plenty of time. Slam pass. Similar play as the last one. They got a touchdown. This one's good as well. Touchdown. Polk. IP with the TD. Israel Polk finds the end zone for a team-high 6th touchdown this season. Finley's 15th of the year, and Akron 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Off to a flying start, 7 minutes in. Remember, they did not get the ball to start this game either. Gets by Raheem Sexel on that deep slam pass. And the extra point to make it 14 is good. 8:32 left in the first. This is really, really bad for UMass. Lost 19 straight against FBS opponents, and this is looking like number 20 so far. Very early on. UMass has 1 yard, Akron 2 touchdowns. UMass has 1 play for positive yards. Akron has 2 plays that cross the goal line. If you want to know how this game is going so far, and both teams have had 2 possessions. So if you want to know how this game is going, there you go. It's not pretty for the Minutemen in the slightest bit. UMass this season near the bottom 20 of college football in rushing yards allowed. We've allowed quite a few so far. Akron staying ahead of schedule. Hey, Dumpster Fire Podcast. We're not hiding CBS game. CBS game we don't hide. But man, oh man, this is a rough one so far. I don't think anyone can deny that. This is a rough one so far. Oh, wow. I did not know that, Jonathan. I did not know that. It's off the Herschel Walker trade. Yep, it's a very different era, though. Right, the one guy that did this year, yeah, a Petting. Yeah, I don't even know why I got drafted 1st round. The fact the Saints got a 6th rounder for him is kind of shocking. The Pelican offensive lineman, yes, he was. He sucked. After the Senior Bowl, I was shocked someone took him. UMass is thinking the Minutemen because it only takes a minute for them to get out of a game. Oh, that's good. That's good. Biblical Studies play Prairie View, and then... So they play Prairie View and Rice back-to-back days? Oh, God. They're setting themselves up for just a beatdown. That is nuts. And missiles are weak. There you go. 14-0 your score. Early on. UMass... Last time out against Central Michigan. Got off to a pretty rough start defensively. Central Michigan, their first 3 drives, scored 3 touchdowns. They scored on each of their first 4 drives, got off to a flying start. And UMass's opponent doing the same thing here today. UMass had their last 5 drives in the first quarter, have allowed a touchdown all 5 times. UMass this season has had 4 of their 8 games where they allowed 42 points or more. So in 4 of 8, they've allowed 42 plus. So far, Akron on pace to make it 5 out of 9. They lost by 74 like Incarnate Word did against Texas. At least you get paid. At least you get paid for that bloodbath. Could UMass have the Patriots switch teams? I would love that. I would love that. Kickoff here. Fair catch made at the 30-yard line. That's where UMass will start drive number 3. How many FCS schools can beat UMass? Probably half of them. And lost earlier this year to an FCS. And lost to Bryant. I was curious. Bryant this season is 2-7. They have not won a game in the CAA this year. They have won 2 games all season. Bryant has. One of those wins was against a non-D1 school. Head off here. That's going to get 5 down to the 35-yard line. Akron at 14 nothing. Yep. Yeah, he sounds uninspired. Yeah, so Bryant, the Bulldogs have won 2 games all season. FCS school. One of the wins was against Bentley. Non-D1 school. Yes, that Bryant, yes. The other win was against UMass. If you want an idea of how the cookie crumbles. 2nd and 4, head up the middle. That's a first down. First down of the game for UMass. Comes from the down 14-0. Better late than never. Brandon Hood. Gain of 6, first down. D2 schools? Probably not many. I'm not sure any would. Probably none. If Liam Cole had an Eberflus, I would lose my mind. I would blow a casket if it happened. Back-to-back runs for UMass. Picking up some nice gains. Akron did a very good job against the run last game against Buffalo. Held to 91 yards on 34 carries. Play action. Rolling out. Fires Hairston. That ball is caught at the 49-yard line. Catch there made for a first down by Gibson. Jaquan Gibson, the junior receiver. Leading receiver on the team this year. 36 catches for 358. No one else is over 200 yards this year. And no one has more than 20 catches besides Sim. 2nd and 1. QB keeper on the read option. He's got space. He could go. No one behind him. 20-15, 10-5. Brought down by the legs of the 2-yard line. Gain of 40 and UMass in business. Under 55? Probably not. Probably not under 55. UTV welcome to Surgery out. Evan, yours did not go through for some reason. Jets say Brees, no, he's going to walk. He's not going to resign. He hates it there. Oh, Chris Myers, that one? Yeah, he sounds uninspired. He does. Very uninspired. So ball up at 2. UMass in business here. 3 first downs this drive. Yeah, Brees Hall's not coming back. Handoff up the gut, runs into his own lineman and brought down at the line of scrimmage. Jawan Price stuffed on the play for no gain. Melvin Briggs on the stop. Harrison's last run was 40 yards. That is the this is the longest of the season. Or they could pay him and then immediately trade him. They could. 2nd and goal, 1 at the bottom of the screen. 2 tight ends go in motion. Play action here. Harrison fires on the run. Open in the flat. Caught. Touchdown. Touchdown UMass. So a good response after falling behind 14-0. It's Magnus von Saldern on the grab. His first of the season. What a time to get it. First catch for von Saldern. He finds the end zone, just the 4th passing touchdown by UMass all season. Unless rank one that has some 98. Wow. The extra point is good. Good response here by the Minutemen. More to Penn State? Probably not. Probably not. So 5:39 to go now. Can this UMass defense get a stop? Is the $1 million question. They run actually that got 40 yards was not Harrison. It was actually Grant Jordan, who came in for one play. The third string quarterback, my apologies on that one, was Grant Jordan, who had that 40-yard run. They bring in the backup quarterback for one play. He was number 9, not number 8. Jordan, that is his longest run of the season. But then Harrison's the one that finds his tight end, Magnus von Saldern, the junior from Berlin, Germany. Speaking of which, Falcons Colts to me in Germany this Sunday. First career catch for him. So he's about LSU. He's not going to. He's not going to. Saban is not coaching any ever again. Saban likes the retired life. He doesn't want to deal with the current state of college football. He is never coming back. So 5:39 to go in the first. High scoring affair so far. 14-7. As Akron will get it for their third possession. First 2 times. Drove down the field. Again, UMass has allowed 5 straight first quarter touchdowns. Tell Dolphins fans that they should think he will. Oh no, he's not coming back. He hates the landscape of college football right now. He seems very content with life right now. Yeah, we have a team that's academically eligible, and so we have a nerd battle game, yes. All good, Isaac. Well, Kiffin, I'm not sure about Kiffin anymore at LSU. I'm not sure about that. Because the LSU search is a mess right now. I'm surprised UMass scored. Yep. Me too. And Von Saldern, literally his first ever catch. So far, a good start for this Akron offense, at the very least. They're making 2 straight wins. They've not gone on a 2-game winning streak all season. If he comes back to coaching, yeah, it's not going to be college. Start McAfee? I mean, I'd be tired of McAfee too. I'd be tired of the man, but he doesn't want to have to recruit players year-round. He doesn't want to have to recruit the guys currently on his team. All right, 14-7 your score. Amen to that, Cujo. Amen to that. After a 70-yard drive, first 2 drives, UMass got 1 yard combined. That one, though, really, really good. How can their defense do anything for the first time all game? Again, UMass has allowed 42+ in 4 of their 8 games this year, and 4 of their 7 games against FBS opponents. Kickoff, fields at the goal line, taken out to the 10, 15, and brought down the 16-yard line. Good tackle there for UMass. That's Bailey. Brennan Bailey on the stop. And Akron going to start inside their own 20. Guess for LSU, I don't think it's going to be Brady. I guess for LSU. I'll get a big name. Not sure. Maybe Key? Maybe Key? But Simmons is enjoying 1 day a week in promotion from McAfee while getting paid millions. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. First down for Finley. 2 drives, 2 touchdown passes. Gonna take the direct snap. Now gonna fake it. Throw it on the run to his tight end and complete on the seam route. Connor Kravak. The intended target right through his hands. It was a good play design. You fake the QB power and reset your feet. Open tight end, and that just went right through Connor's hands, the redshirt sophomore tight end. Enter this game with 12 catches for 93 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Can't hold on to that one, though. 2nd and 10. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Finley, play action. Hitch round that goes off the foot of his intended target. Off-target throw. Israel Polk, the intended target there. Polk got that touchdown last time, but this throw not even close on the numbers. As it literally goes off his ankle. Why is it UMass FCS? They made the jump like about a decade and a half ago, and it just has not worked out. It's too hard to get a top name yet because no one wants to deal with the governor mess. Yep. Of course it's all Purdue. Yeah. Of course it is. 3rd and 10. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Finley 0 for 2 this drive after missing just 1 pass the first 2 drives. Finley pressured, escapes, gonna take off and run, and he's got the first with this. Oh, he slides before. Oh, Finley, he slid before the sticks. And he knows it. He had the first with ease, and he's putting his hands to his helmet. He knows he made a huge mistake there. Had the first easily, but it's where you start the slide. He gives his body up 1 yard shy of the sticks. Yeah, Gruden, yeah, I think Gruden's going to get jumped somewhere, potentially. He had the first. He did the hard part, escaping the sack. But Finley, it's a 3-and-out. He slams his helmet on the bench, and I don't blame him. That's a bad mistake to make, and they're going to have to pump this ball away. Oh, man. UMass catches a break there. I hate the camera angle. It's so high up. Punt, fair call at the 39-yard line. So not even the best punt, just 36 yards on that one. And UMass is going to get it back near midfield with a chance to tie it up. Wow, yeah, player brain farts. Oh, man. I don't believe that. Go for it. It was like 4th and like 1.5. I get the idea of punting it there. I get it. Inside your own 30 against UMass. I get it. Literally had the first down with ease. Just can't slide in that spot. Hand off to the side, and now get down to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 4. That's Gibson. 2nd and 6. You know, Gibson did not play the last game for UMass against CMU. They get him back here, and he gets a hitch route, gain of 4. Where he's taken down by Malcolm DeWalt. Third and 2. Made a couple of touches today already. This is his first appearance since the Western Michigan game. Hadn't played the last month. Was on pace for over 1,000 yards and close to 100 catches. Before missing some time. He came out with 7 mistakes in the juggernaut at UMass. Nope. 3rd and 2. Handoff up the middle. And that'll be a first down. Breaks the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And Brandon Hood gets down to the 45-yard line. And they're driving. Melvin Spriggs on the stop. It's a gain of 8. I can see that. Yeah, Gruden, I think kids love Gruden. Kids would love to play for Gruden. Yeah, Sand's playing lights out right now. Sand's top 3 for Heisman right now. First down, 1 at the top of the screen. Play action. Or no, it's going to be a handoff. Again, the camera angle is just so bad on here. Gain of 3 down to the 42-yard line on the run up the middle. And that is Hood. Once again, go with some tempo to the line. One at the top, 2 at the bottom. Pressure. Harrison throws on the run. Off balance throw, but caught by Hood on the drag route before being brought down by Spriggs. Around the 38-yard line. We'll call it 3rd and 3. Back-to-back touches for Hood. Figure this is 4-down territory here. 2 plays to get 2 yards. I'm marking at the 37, so. Handoff up the gut. That's an easy first down. Needed to and got to. Huge hole there at the A-gap. And the acceleration there to sprint right through it. It's Rocco Griffin. So we have an injured player for Akron. That's Kewan Murphy. The redshirt junior linebacker or defensive tackle who is down. After that one. So first down for the Minutemen after the injury timeout. Murphy was the guy who made the tackle on that play. Got hurt in the process of making the tackle. 1:50 to go. Right now these teams are bowl eligible, so make the stank bowl count. Yep. There you go. He's holding his elbow. He'll walk up on his own power, but again, we feel like it was an upper body injury, so. It's good that he's walking off his own power, but not sure it means a whole lot, seeing as it looked like it was an upper body injury to begin with. We'll be back underway here. Ball to 35. UMass got a touchdown last drive. In a pretty good spot here. Got a couple of first downs this drive, and they're running it pretty well, all things considered, over the last 2 drives. It's a UMass team that has not really run the ball well this season. Just 2.8 yards per carry. It's atrocious. Doing a good job so far here, trying to bounce outside. And that is the backup quarterback, Jordan, who got 40 yards last time. This one only going to get a yard. Being brought down out of bounds by Malcolm DeWalt. Was we to breakdance? Oh, God. Breakdance? I mean, you couldn't see it. You call it UMass. I mean, 20, but I don't even know if you could see it. I'll do it for 20 at halftime, but I don't know if you could see it because the camera's positioned. I don't want to reposition the camera. So I don't know how that would work. 2nd and 9. Jordan keeps himself, breaks one tackle, can't break the second. Tries to bounce outside, and having none of it is Ben Kamara, the redshirt junior from Upper Iowa. 3rd and 12. Yeah, Ty Simpson, well, he's not going to go with the Rams. He'll be drafted well before the Rams have a shot to get him. Would I eventually come good? No, because I have no training. UMass is the 4th worst rushing team in football this year. Only team is worse, Stanford, Cal, New Mexico State. Deep shot here on 3rd, and that is overthrown, incomplete. Looking deep down the field for Gibson. Jordan could not connect. So much for the under this game. And we'll see. Submitted Browns. Yeah, I can see submitted Browns. 4th and 12, and you figure they're going to pump this ball away. Kind of in no man's land here. I don't think they're going to try a field goal. Be very surprised, at least. I mean, Morris as long as 53. They're going to try this. As long as here is 53, this is 55. In cold weather, a sophomore kicker hit 2 from 50 plus this year, and that's straight enough. Does it have the distance is the question. It does! Wow! Wow! Derek Morris, a career high, 55 yards. How about that? Morris now 3 for 4 this season from 50 plus. They got at least one good player on this UMass team. That's a heck of a leg for the sophomore kicker. The Cal transfer delivers. 10 straight for the Minutemen. Now down by just 4. Oh, I think Simpson's top 20 pick. I think so. He's going to go 1 or 2. Probably, yeah. There you go, Summer. There you go. So, 9 seconds go in the first. UMass making it a bit of a game. Last 2 drives for the Minutemen, they've scored. And Morris, 3 for 4 this season now from 40 plus. The Jets, Rares, or Saints are taking Tyler Mendoza. Yep. I'd be very surprised if they don't. Morris 2 for 2 last game with a 50-yard kick and a 55-yarder here. Just in time for Blackhawks 7. There you go. Kickoff return here up the middle. Breaks 2 tackles and brought down eventually after a nice return. There is a flag on the play. Right around the 36-yard line, the return if it stands, but sometimes it's outstanding for Brandon Hills. Through the return, holding on Akron. Yeah, it's 2 already, yep. So Akron ball after the holding penalty. We'll start backed up. Start this game off well. It's got a bit sloppy as of late, though, for Akron. They've allowed points on the last 2 drives, and the last drive offensively went 3 and out because Finley slid short of the sticks when he could have run for the first with ease. Oh, you have Simpson outside your top 3 quarterbacks. Wow. So final play of the quarter, 1 second left. They'll spot the ball after the hold at the 20-yard line. They'll give it off to the side on the sweep to the 25 and thrown down at the 32. Nice extra effort there by Gant to get 12 and a first down. So Akron ball the 32 to start the second quarter. When we get back, 14-10 your score. I'll put a poll up who wins this one. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. Every donation counts as triple toward you make the call. You're going to help me decide which game we are calling. Which game are we doing Saturday at 3:30? And this is the only day to vote on this to make the call. You have 1 day, and that's it for this. A&M, Mizzou, Oregon, Iowa, Syracuse, Miami, or Duke against UConn. You know, Sellers has been a bit iffy this year. Definitely a little bit iffy. In UMass, 19 straight losses against FBS opponents. Last time they beat an FBS opponent, if you just joined us, October of 2023. Fixture on that, Toasted. Absolutely fixture on that. It's not even close to true. You have different interests. More in Sellers. I don't think Sellers returns. I don't think Moore returns. Moore's going first round. Sellers is going to go first round. So I would be very surprised if Moore and Sellers do not declare for the draft. So 14-10, the end of 1. Can you use the breaking news time? Yeah, we'll do that. I like it. Right, running quarterback, no experience. Yeah, I haven't learned from Richardson. Yeah. Yeah, fiction on that. 100% fiction. 100% fiction. And if you're just joining us, 14-10. 2 passing touchdowns by Finley in that first quarter on the first 2 drives. Harrison completed just 40% of his passes last game. 0 for 2 to start the game, but he's completed his last 4. Finley 5 for 8, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. Perhaps most impressively, UMass running the ball decently well so far. Running the ball decently well. Averaging 5.8 yards per carry on 69 rushing yards. Again, this is the 4th worst rushing team in college football this season. So, got a tour from Wake Up the USA. Appreciate you, man. Go Bucks. OH. I don't know which game you want for that, but I appreciate you a ton. All right, go, baby. I've got some of... I got a lot of Ohio State helmets in here. I appreciate you a ton, man. Which game do you want me to do? I'm guessing Oregon, Iowa. I guess on that one you want Oregon, Iowa, but don't want to assume. It's for Saturday afternoon at 3:30. %77% of you riding with Akron to win this one. Akron with the ball here. They also got the ball to start the second half. Thinking well down the road there. Appreciate you a ton, Wake Up. Appreciate you a ton on that. You know, Sellers a better prospect coming out than AR ever was. To the top, 1 the bottom, back to his right. Gonna give it off to the side. Once again, it's Gant. And Gant will get 2 yards down to the 34 before he's taken down on the play by Tim Passmore. Oh, which... I know, yeah. Oregon, Iowa, perfect. Get you on it. Appreciate you, man. Counts as triple. See the bonus, too, for being most time in first and leading donor in the XP. 2nd and 8, Finley, play action. To the sideline, that's caught the 50. Nice juke move to stay in bounds, make a man miss at the 46-yard line. Marcel Williams. Brought down by Malcolm Green. Nice job there, seeing the open man down the sideline. Comeback route, gain of 20. I think it was a comeback route. No, that's an out route. That's an out route. And this camera angle is just so bad. So high up. Oregon, a Great Lake Conference, just the way it was intended. Absolutely. Oh, the Bricks Sicko game. Yes, it is. Tomorrow's game is the NIU game. We're doing MIU. They give up the middle. First down, Gann to the 35, 30. And then thrown down eventually right on the 26-yard line by Zachary Farris. Gain of 20. And a first. And Finley set a gorgeous block. He handed the ball off and then ran down the field to set a block, making it so that the linebacker could not bring him down the second level. And then a whiff tackle there by Malcolm Green. And it takes 3 guys to bring Gant down. Gant running hard today at under 4 yards to carry last time. Trips the bottom of the screen. Back to his right. Finley hands it off once again to Gant up the middle to the 20. Down to the 18. They've only thrown the ball once this drive. That's all they've needed. Just keep feeding the hot hand. They can't stop it. They can't bring down again on first contact. He's a bowling ball out there right now. Tire this defense out. Again, UMass not good against the run this year. Central Michigan averaged for 5.5 yards per carry last time against Massachusetts. 279 rushing yards in that 38-13 win. 2nd and 2, sweep play. That's a first down. Gann to the 10. Gann 5. We brought down the 2-yard line. Gain of 16. And the entertainment Osprey. Ooh. Not too surprised. So all but 20 yards this drive have come on the ground. Touchdown seeming tackled there by Farris, but Akron in business, and now Patrick in the game for just a second time. First time he got the ball, only got a yard. He's to Finley's right here. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Finley 2 touchdown passes in the red zone today. Be a QB power, and he's going to run it himself for a touchdown up the middle. Finley 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. He's done it all today. And Ben Finley, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. Akron up by 2 scores. What do you think? Yeah, the SEC. Yeah. Fire off the cannon. Just a dominant drive on the ground. Akron, 6.4 yards per carry. This game, extra point is good. And Finley just threw 1 pass that drive. That's it. Didn't have to do anything else. It was a 7-play drive. Pretty much nothing but runs. Jeremy Justin Dodgers will be the voice of the World Series. You can put the biases aside. I think Mad Dog's out of line on that one. Look, I called a ton of high point games. Or like there's a friend of mine who called a lot of high point games too. He was like the voice of the Panthers, basically. When he was there, he hosted a lot of events for High Point. He was the voice of the Panthers. He did a lot. But he also called High Point games with me for a lot of sports. And he called it down the middle. You can call it down the middle and still have a say with one team. Like High Point, when they played in basketball and I called the games for ESPN Plus and whatnot, I was rooting for High Point, obviously, but I wasn't showing it. I called it very down the middle. So I think he's out of line on that one. The rankings will be coming out soon, by the way. The first college football rankings of the season. We'll keep you updated on those when they take place. A 21-10 your score. Akron just running it down their throats right now. And right, Mad Dog is a Giants fan, yes. That run he had in 03 was legendary. Favorite quarterback, CJ Bailey. Ooh. I've been impressed with NC State this year. I've been impressed watching him play. He looked very good against Georgia Tech. I just want to argue with the cloud to get engagement. Yep, it does seem that way. Does seem that way. With 21-10 your score. UMass 2 straight scoring drives. Thanks to Derek Morris hitting a career-long 55-yard field goal. It's early on. It's early in the season. And it's going to take time for these guys to gel. It takes some time. Like, I wouldn't look too much into that just yet. Nothing in the Miami-Ohio game against Ohio, by the way, over on ESPN2. Kickoff, fair catch on the 25-yard line. They're not kicking off deep. They're just pooching it to the up back. They're not trying to allow any returns whatsoever. Basically, the strategy with a team like UMass, don't give them any big plays on special teams. Just make them fair catch it and go from there. You wonder if UMass will change their strategy and move their kick returner to the up back position. But not going to. Just, yeah. Ball will be the 25. Someone's going to be 14 and a half. Yeah, 50 in the first half is really good. That's a high score game. In the pistol here. Back to his right. Harrison, play action. Flat's not there, so looking for the second read. And that is also not there. Broken up, there's a flag on the play. Van Kamara on the breakup, but there was a flag that came in the secondary. We'll see what the call is here. But indications are that this one's going against Akron. And if you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel as we try and grow this community even more. Defensive holding is the call, so move it up 10 yards and an automatic first down for UMass at the 35-yard line. UMass needs something here. Remember, they've allowed a touchdown on 3 of their 4 drives to start this game, and Akron gets the ball to start the second half. Means what, they win about half the top 10 matchups, lose about half the top 10 matchups? I mean, that seems like a top 10 team. Yep, ranking time. Ranking time coming up soon. First down, nowhere. Elijah Faulkner going absolutely nowhere. Brought down on the play by Jontrell Mixon. Make it second down. Throw a big bet on UMass at 2% odds. Oh. Why? Why would you bet on a team that's lost 19 straight games against FBS opponents? Oh, that's how they get you. Oh, I would not have done that. One on the top, one on the bottom. Back to his left. Hairston takes a stab with 8. They're going to send 4. Second read. Just checks it down to his back. There's a flag on the play. It's a game of 2 as things stand. Down to the 37. So there have been 1 flag called on Akron's defense this drive. Ranked 25, Memphis. John lives dangerously. How they get 21? 2 passing touchdowns by Finley and a rushing touchdown. Or touchdown bringing up to 15%. Oh, odds are too good. Okay, okay, at least you knew they weren't winning. The play never happened. False start. Wait. No, you can't decline a false start. If they lose this game, yeah, they'll go winless. If they lose this game. Wait. That has to be an error of some kind. You can't decline a false start. That means the play wouldn't have happened. So I think they got the call wrong. It was illegal motion, I think, because CBS Sports Network showed false start. It's not a false start, because you can't decline a false start. So the play never happened. A 3rd and 9. It's illegal something. I'm guessing illegal motion. They're going to send 5. Harrison going to take off and run, and he'll slide short of the sticks. He pulls a Finley. And it's 4th and 1. Oh, the worst team I saw was Kent State. Kent State last year was an abomination. That team sucked. You want to talk bad teams? I mean, UMass is bad, but Kent State was a league of their own. AC one big conference? At this point, I think they are, yep. After the Georgia Tech loss and Miami lost again, I think they are one big conference. So Harrison slides short of the sticks. Saw Finley do that earlier. They punted. This is very clearly not 4th and 6. Yeah, it's 4th and 3. And they'll probably... Is it run by students? It might be. They said 4th and 6 on that one. It's 4th and 2. I don't know how they got 4th and 6. Timeout called by UMass. They'll think things over. I don't know the way your defense play you have to go for here. And the camera angle sucks in this game. The graphics suck. I mean, this is bad. This is maction, baby. Since layoffs for you. This is maction. Oh my god. This is why I like calling games inside the stadium and not on TV, because I'm stuck with what they give you on TV. And this is rough. This is a rough one to call in terms of trying to do accurate play-by-play and whatnot. Right, Flaherty will remember the Tigers on 26. I'm a bit surprised by that. Bit surprised. One's SEC or Big Ten, yeah, but probably SEC. Teams in the playoff. So if Iowa runs the table, things get a little bit interesting. 4th and 3, they're going to leave Harrison out there, and then we'll go for it. They will leave the offense out by midfield. 10 for 19 on 4th down this season. You don't get this. Akron starting in plus territory. Got to get to the 46. 3 at the top. Harrison in the flat. That ball's caught, but short of the sticks. Second effort. I think he got it. He got it. Second effort. It was a bit behind him. It's got to be on the numbers. Max Dowling makes the adjustment, and then a spin move to get the first. He was short, but nice second effort. And UMass converts. Over 50% on 4th down this season. They keep the drive alive. Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, Texas. Could be Ole Miss as well. Oh, and A&M. A&M's undefeated right now. One at the top, one on back to his left. Play action. Tennessee's not making it. Harrison, pressured, fires on the run. Deep shot down the field. Open, but well out of bounds. Rings hit, nothing yet. They never do it right away. You know, they never do it right away. They got to increase the ratings, increase the drama. Had his man wide open, but absolutely no chance on that one, as that was a solid 20 yards out of bounds. They got to explain how the playoff works, got to explain all that. You want to fight? To some extent. Second 10 in the pistol here, one at the top, one at the bottom. Harrison takes a step, hands it off, and loses the ball. Second fumble of the day. That one is recovered, though, by the Minutemen. 3rd and about 13. How's it going, Hip Clip? Appreciate you tuning in. It's been going well. Been a busy day. Trade deadline. We were on stream for a lot today already. Yeah, the punch out there for Akron come from Bruno Dahl. And fortunately for UMass, Brock Taylor, the redshirt freshman guard, able to fall on that one. But now they got 3rd and 15. Ball they're on 42. Harrison in trouble, directing traffic, floats it up. It is incomplete. One-handed attempt. Bear by his back. Not the worst floater. Tennessee is 25. Rocco Griffin, the intended target. Now they have to punt. They went for a last time on 4th down, but that was 4th and 3. Pitt is 24. So the rankings are coming out right now. Tennessee is 25. Pitt is 24. Got a game coming up against Notre Dame soon. That should be fun. 4-15, going to punt this ball away. The punt here, fair, caught at the 10-yard line. 48-yard punt, no return on the play. Sean Patrick on the fair catch. Washington at 23. So Washington, there were a lot of questions of will they, won't they be ranked. They are ranked. So Mizzou is 22. Is there gonna be a group of 5 team in there? I don't know if there's gonna be a group of 5 team in there. The way these rankings are going. Is Iowa gonna be in there? I'm not even sure Iowa's gonna be in there at this point. Michigan's 21. Yeah, Iowa's not gonna be ranked. Iowa will not be ranked, I don't think. Yeah, he talked about the Essex. He did. He did talk about the Essex. That was good, though. I enjoyed it. So, Michigan is 21. I don't think Memphis is going to get ranked. I don't think it's going to be a single group of 5 team in the top 25. Based on the initial 5, I don't know. I can't put Memphis above Missouri or Michigan or Washington in good faith. I can't do that. 20. Iowa's in 20. They were not ranked. They were not ranked in the AP poll. They are number 20. So I was wrong about that. I was 20. Give me a commercial break right now. Both the 10-yard line. Okay. Wow, good for them. They deserve it. They deserve it. I was 20. This is a sicko special. Yep. All hell the sicko special. Yeah, I don't think Memphis is going to be ranked at this point. I don't think we're going to see a group of 5 team in the top 25. So what would the bracket look like is the question. Because you got to have a group of 5 team in there. What would the bracket look like? Like, I can't put Memphis above Iowa in good faith. If they're not in the next 3, they're not gonna get in. USC is 19. So you have 4 Big Ten teams in already. Plus you're gonna go to Ohio State. Plus Indiana. Plus Oregon. Jim, you get ranked? They wouldn't by this. No, I don't think yet. They got a case, but they're not gonna be 18. No, Miami's 18. I said Miami would drop down to 18. Yeah, Memphis is not making it. So who's the group of 5 team? There's not going to be a single group of 5 in there. So I want to see what the bracket's going to look like. Who's the 12 seed going to be? Is the question. Miami dropping to 18. And both the 10-yard line for Akron. Georgia Tech drops to 17 after that blowout loss to NC State. Akron, 4 drives, 3 touchdowns. Again, this is a UMass team that has allowed 42 plus in 4 of their 7 games against FBS opponents this season. It's the time, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Vandy is 16. Memphis is not going to be top 15. There's no way. There's no way. They're not going above Vanderbilt. So I don't remember the last time there was a group of 5 team that wasn't in there. Louisville's 15. Head up the middle to the 20 and get down to the 22. Gain of 11 and a first down for sticking down on the play for UMass. Virginia's 14. So we got to run on ACC teams right now. I don't know how that would work if there's none like that. First down to 22. 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. Back to his right. Finley takes it. Once again, sweep play. And Gant going nowhere this time. Basically daring UMass to stop the run. Couldn't do it last drive. All but 1 play was a run. This time they do on the sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. Utah is 13. Utah is 13. 2nd and 13. Right now, I think no group of 5 team is ranked. Unless Memphis is 12, in which case we riot. 2nd and 13 after that. Loss of 3 by Gant. Still nothing in the Miami game against Ohio, by the way. Trips to the top of the screen, back to his left. Oklahoma's 12. Play action. Finley. High throw, but caught at the 39-yard line. Going up to get that ball is Marcel Williams. Been targeted a few times today. Gain of 20. Second straight grab of 20 yards, and that's a first down. Yeah, OU's 12. Texas is 11. Texas is 11. Not really surprised by who the top 10 is going to be. The question is the order. Not surprised who the top 10 is going to be. One of the top two of them on back to his left. They're going to throw. They're going to send 5 with a safety blitz, and Finley has to get rid of it and does. Incomplete. Hit as he threw. Israel Polk, the intended target. Yeah, I don't think they'll ranked. They shouldn't be. Yep. Rank UMass at 1, you cowards. Yes. UMass should be number 1. Number 1 in our hearts. 2nd and 10. So you figure top 10. You got Ohio State, Indiana, Oregon. No particular order. Obviously, A&M, Ole Miss, Bama, Georgia. Notre Dame, they're going to be 10. Yep, and they are 10. BYU and Texas Tech. So it's going to be the exact same top 10 makeup as the actual AP top 10. The question is the order. Hand off here on 2nd down. That'll get 5 for Gant down to the 45-yard line. 3rd and 5. Well, that's the time they get ranked. Yep. Notre Dame at 10. So the top 10 is exactly the same as the AP in terms of the teams in it. 3rd and 4. Gant now on the day. Up to 87 yards rushing. Slam pass looking for a convoy, and I thought he had some for a brief moment, but for some reason Mason decides to not go north-south, goes east-west. And he's only going to get 2 as a result. 4th and 3. I upset Oregon. They can. Yeah, their defense is good. I think they absolutely can. So go T for Robert surviving Bethune Cookman. Yep. No. Oregon's 9? Wow, I did not see that coming. Oregon is 9. We're going to have 2 Big 12 teams in the top 8. That I did not see coming. I did not see that coming. 4th and 3 are going to punt this ball away. And they're not going to get this off. They're going to have to call timeout. Which I'm not sure I call timeout on a punt. If you're giving it back to their team, I'd rather have that timeout. I don't care about the 5 yards. I'd rather have the timeout to work with potentially toward the end of the half if you're going to give the ball back to the other team. So they're late getting the 11th man on the field. So, not crazy about that timeout call. 4th and 3, they're still going to punt the ball. So a wasted timeout there for the Zips. I did not see Oregon at 9 coming. I'm guessing 8 will be Tech. Also, we're ranked there for this week because all the teams have them will lose. They could be. Yeah, and Tech is 8. Tech is number 8. Top 2 play each other determined to get some levels. I like that. BYU is 7. So 7 against 8 this Saturday. We're live for that game because all top 10 matchups are automatically protected. Low snap on the pump, and able to recover it. Braden Johnson. Fair catch called for the 8-yard line. It's a heck of a punt. 45 yards, no return on the play. Kenyon Massey on the fair catch, and UMass takes over at the 8-yard line. When we get back. Does that make me scared? I mean, Asheville's always in it. Ole Miss is 6. Asheville is always in it. That game just start? Or was that... Oh, it's still the first half. Oh. But Asheville's going to be good this year. I mean, I think High Point's in a tier of their own in the Big South, but they're going to be good this year. So figure, I would think Georgia 5, Bama 4. Yeah, Georgia 5, Bama 4. And then it's about the top 3. Yeah, Bama's 4. Now what? Pass half? I saw 33-28 on that. A&M 3, and now the question, who's number 1? Who's number 1? Ohio State or Indiana? I would assume they're going to put the defending champion with a defense allowing 6 points a game at number 1. I say American Zero Conference, do they really know? Yeah, not really. Mass down the field for touchdowns, a tribute to Tim Tebow. All right, here we go. Indiana 2 and Ohio State 1. Not surprised by the top 5. Bit surprised by the order of 6 through 10. Not surprised by the makeup of it. but I'm not surprised by the top 5. Oregon at 9, I'm surprised by. Iowa in the top 20, I'm surprised by. And no group of 5 teams in the first ranking. Which I can't say I disagree with. Yasain's real, though. Yes, he is. He is good. Yeah, they're NFL-like. I mean, they're insane. Second time they had a game without an SEC team involved this season. Crazy. But it's the right call. And that is a top 10 matchup. It's going to be a fun game. So biggest surprise for me is Oregon at 9 and Iowa being in the top 20. After not being ranked in the AP poll. Memphis is the ranking team. So Memphis is the highest ranked team. A group of 5 has to make it even if they're not top 25. Memphis is the highest ranked team by the committee in the group of 5. Despite no team being inside the top 25, Memphis would get the spot as things stand. That could not be the Saints now. Texas ranked? You're surprised by Texas being ranked with 2 losses? Playing better as of late? After that win against Vandy? No, I'm not surprised by that at all. But Memphis is the highest ranked group of 5 team. They are not ranked, but they are the automatic qualifier as things stand. And with that, we get back to the UMass Akron game. Ball at the 6-yard line for the Minutemen. Worst starting field position of the day. Actually, it's going to be the 8-yard line. Still a great punt inside the 10. Keeps himself and Jordan going nowhere. Brought down for a loss of 5. Julian LaVenture. Taking UMass's quarterback on an adventure there. How's it going, Maple? Appreciate you tuning in. Who thinks going to win? That can be BYU Tech. Oh. I'm going to go Tech. But that is tough. I've been impressed by Tech this season. I'm impressed with both BYU and Tech, but I'm going to go Tech. Yeah, Virginia flips. 2nd and 15. 2 at the bottom. Ball to 3. What I missed, the top 25 rankings came out. Ohio State's 1, Indiana 2. Head up the middle. Nothing doing. Loss of 1. If they're not careful, they're going to be punting in their own end zone. Summers on the stop. That's Gage Summers. Loss of 1. 3rd and 16. And UMass, not a good team running the football at all. It's a team that is the 4th worst in the country in running with the ball. Bottom 5 in yards per carry. Bottom 4 in rushing yards per game. They go backwards on each of the last 2 runs. 3rd and 16 for Hairston. Got to be careful here. They send 4. Hairston checks it down. It's caught, but not even close to the sticks. It's Summers once again after the grab there by Price. So the good news for UMass to get some breathing room, but the bad news is that you're right back where you started, 4th and 10. And they'll have to punt the ball away. In a precarious spot. Got to go for a good punt here, otherwise Akron's starting in field goal range. In Georgia, I'm not sure Georgia's as good as people are saying. They need to start games off a lot better. Like a lot better. So 4th and 10. Did Akron call timeout to stop the clock? I mean, I get the logic of trying to stop the clock if it's like under 2 minutes. Not sure with 3:25 I'm doing that. Why would 3:25? Come on, let's do Virginia flip blue, New Jersey to be determined. Yeah, election day as well today. Keeping tabs on some of the races there. Appreciate you coming on. I got you on the Iowa game. Appreciate you, man. Won't take much to get number 1 today. Punt here. That's going to bounce to the 45. Takes a bad bounce for UMass down to the 47-yard line. Still about 45 yards in terms of net. I'm not sure why Akron called him out to stop the clock. With that much time. It's tied for 1, yep. Close to sole possession. They are close to sole. Combining my poll with my friends, have Oklahoma at 20, North at 21, and Oklahoma unranked, and UNT top 25th. So that tie or is UNT higher since they're both polls? I would say UNT is higher. I would say UNT is higher on that. All right, first down at the 47-yard line. Finley stepping up, avoids the sack, fires on the run. That's caught to the 30. 25-20 in the red zone after one play and more. 10, stepped out of bounds to the 6. Heck of a grab there by Marcel Williams. Had a few deep passes today. Third catch at 20-plus yards for him. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Over 45 yards on that grab and stepped out at the 6-yard line. Finley, 2 passing touchdowns today. Almost got a third, but Jeremiah McGill with a touchdown-saving tackle. Oh, no, we're not. We're not. We are not doing it. San Diego State could be Memphis? Yeah, I think so, too. I think so, too. Finley stumbles as he hands it off and brought out the 1-yard line. Jordan Gant, gain of 5. As Wake Up with a 2. Appreciate you, man. Top 3 big teams beat NESC teams this year. I mean, I like Ohio State and Indiana over just about everyone. Oregon, I'm not sure. Oregon, I'm not entirely sure. Like against Bama. I don't know. Appreciate you, Wake Up. Gets you back in first. Did Gant cross the pylon? He did not. 2nd and goal. In the gun here. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Finley hands it off up the gut, and that'll be a touchdown. It's Gant. JG with the TD. He's in with 2:14 to go. It's all Akron. Up by 3 scores. Not going to lie, I want to go back to school so I can play for football again. I could swear I could start for UMass with how bad they are. You probably could. Probably could. UMass has allowed 4 touchdowns today. Again, a team that's allowed 42 points in 4 of their 7 games against FBS opponents this year. Off to a similarly bad start tonight. Allowed 24 points on the first 4 drives of the game against CMU. They trail 27-10 here as the extra point is no good. But it is a 3-score game. The extra point is no good. You can see actually the only school with great logo with terrible jerseys. Their logo sucks. It's the same as Gardner-Webb's. 29-year-old white card incoming. You know, probably better than anything UMass has got. Oh, no, you're good, JFK. You're good. Kelly with a 0. Appreciate you, man. The ranking reaction. Ooh. So here's my reaction to the ranking. Appreciate you, man. No group of 5 team in. Not surprised by it. I didn't know how they were going to handle that, but Memphis is the highest ranked team, which I'm not surprised by. Iowa top 20 I did not see coming. They deserve it, but I'm a bit surprised that it happened because of just they weren't ranked in the AP poll. So the fact that I was surprised by the fact that Michigan is below them, bit surprised by that. The other thing I was surprised by, Oregon at 9. I thought they'd be a bit higher. Not surprised by the top 10 and like the teams that made it up, but I am surprised by the order of the top 10. So those are the top 3 surprises. Well, we can't hide this game. For those wondering, the other game on right now is ESPN2, and that's a 3-0 game at the half. CBS Sports Center games don't do it. A&M's name is Texas or Alabama. They'd be number 1. I don't know about that. Indiana's got a great win on the road against Oregon, and Ohio State's got defense allowing 6 points a game. So UMass ball down by 3 scores. They're going to play each other next 2 weeks. Yes, they are. Yeah, they're going to knock each other out. They'll get one of the group of 5 teams in there. And Akron gets the ball to start the half, so got to be very careful here if you're UMass. Hand off to the side. And that'll get about 1 yard for Gibson. So the 26 as we hit the 2-minute timeout. Just got to get something to cut it to a 2-score game. No, Indiana beat Oregon. That's what I said. That's what I meant. Right, Indiana beat Oregon. Shouldn't be as higher in the playoff at all. It shouldn't be as high. Tennessee should not be in. Tennessee should not be in the poll. And Georgia should not be 5. I think BYU has a better resume. I think Oregon's got a better resume. I'm not sold on Georgia entirely. They'll have Toronto tempo. Yes, they will. Meanwhile, the money line is now minus 20,000 on this game. A lot of the mid-tier teams are playing each other as well. Yes, they are. Who won Monday? The Cardinals won. How's his best 5 players college football team? I don't know the best 5, but they got a lot of good ones. I mean, Caleb Downs, Jeremiah Smith, Sayin, Bo Jackson. I mean, they got some dogs on that team. They got some dogs. Bellbrooks tied at 3, yep. 3-3 with 7 seconds to go in that one. In the first half. So I went ranked to beat Oregon. I mean, they're ranked right now in the college football playoff poll. I think Iowa, if they beat Oregon, jumps up to like 12 in the college football ranking. The step to their first natty against Long Beach on the floor. You know, they could do it. You know, I was not ranked in the AP poll, but they are ranked in the college football poll. So 2nd and 9, 2 minutes to go. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Back to his right. Hairston takes it. They're going to send 5. Hairston pressured to the sideline. High throw and almost intercepted. Almost a pick there. So it was intended for Massey. Too high, and Malcolm DeWalt cannot make the grab for the interception. 3rd and 9. This game is getting very ugly very quickly. Again, Akron gets the ball to start the half. Pressure there applied by Melvin Spriggs. 3rd and 9. 1 the top, 3 the bottom. Back to his left. Takes it. They're going to send 5. Hairston. Hit as he throws. Out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. And UMass is going to give it right back. Don't pump the brakes. I like the optimism, though. I mean, they have a chance. I mean, they definitely have a chance to be a top 6 seed. I mean, it's not like a crazy thing. 4th and 9. Akron a chance to double dip. You bet $1,000 on the Zips right now, you get $2. The punt here, last one about 45 yards. This one, fair catch called for and made at the 27-yard line by Patrick. Akron has scored a touchdown on all but 2 drives today. There's a flag on this play. UMass has 2 timeouts. They want the ball back and they got to stop. Akron's got 1. I was the king of the hill when I think of the Cowboys. I get it. I get it. After the play, personal foul on Akron. Unnecessary reference on Akron, so 15-yard penalty. It does flip the field, that punt, as a result. Where'd she go? Man. Well, I think she's going to leave. Where'd she go? I could see, like, an expansion throwing the bag at her. The Cheryl one's in Jersey? Not surprised by that. Based on everything I was seeing. We got a 20 from Christia. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Which game do you want me to do for college football on Saturday? Do you want me to do A&M Missouri, Oregon, Iowa, Cuse Miami, or Duke UConn? You're amazing. Thank you so much. Oh my God, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Really, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Ball at the 14-yard line. They're just going to hand the ball off. We'll see if UMass calls timeout here. Trying to get the ball back themselves. They will not. I don't think Akron's going to take advantage of this double-dipping opportunity. But UMass, oddly enough, not calling timeout. They're content to go into the half down by 3 scores. No chance to get the ball back themselves. But hypothetical wins and matchups are what make the world go round, Jermaine. What is easier to talk about if not that? 2nd and 8. And Missouri would be awesome. All right, get you on the call for that. Appreciate you a ton. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. Thank you so much. Counts as triple, too. Counts as triple. 2nd and 8. Hand off to the side. Nothing doing. And now UMass should call timeout. And they will with 49. Third down. And that personal foul necessary reference after the play is a killer. Because now you were pinned inside your own 20. At least you had a chance to potentially move the ball down the field. But Akron, this one just want to take it into the half as best they can. SCSU, I think they could rank 1. I mean, Mountain was just strong enough. They could, especially next year when they go to the pack. They could. You know, Ohio State, A&M, Indiana have to be your top 3. Now, depending on the order, I don't care the order. The order can be whatever you want it to be. But they have to be top 3. That's got to be your top 3. I don't know any argument besides for any other school. Oh, with Los Angeles, that would be terrifying. That would be a good combo. Golden State would be a good pick, too. 3rd and 8. We'll see if Akron throws the ball here, knowing that UMass is just going to try and stop the clock if the clock runs. I appreciate that, Michael. No, I mean, when people spend like their harder money on me, it's always like insane. Like I get paid to watch sports. It's nuts. Get out of the middle. That's a first down. So they run the ball. Now does Akron go? Now does Akron try and push it down the field? They're again at about 12 on the run to the 28-yard line. It really means a lot. Like I know, like it's hard to make money in like nowadays. So like the fact that people like giving money to watch sports and commentate, it's like it's awesome. I appreciate it a ton. They're not calling their timeout. SCSU? No, that's basketball, Christia. That's basketball. Not football. No one's making the argument that it should be top 10 in football. Head of the middle. That's the final play of the half. They'll go in with a 3-score lead. Don't want to take any chances there. We go to the halftime break. All Akron so far. 27-10. My top 5, Ohio State, Indiana, A&M, Oregon, Bama. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I would put Bama at 4, and I would put Oregon at 5 with BYU at 6. Tech at 7. Georgia 8. Notre Dame 9. Ole Miss 10. That'd be me. I'm going to say fact on that, Hip Clip. I would say fact on that. I'll put a poll up. Who I think wins this one? It's been all Akron this game. 13-0 outscored in the second quarter. 4 touchdowns for the Zips, and they get the ball to start the half. Well, Florida A&M is not FCS. They're FCS. They're not FBS. So they can't be in the playoff. Can we say Oregon has to win out? I don't think so. I don't think they are. I mean, if Oregon has 2 losses, they're in. I mean, they play Iowa, USC, and Washington. So they don't have to win out. If you win 2, and assuming you beat Minnesota, if you win 3 of the 4, you're in. We rating? We're going to stay on. We got over 100 in the chat, so we're going to stay on. Plus, I believe there's only one person doing this game, and I know who it is. since we rated them quite a few times before. Can't look signs for New York when she's a free agent. I'm going to say fiction. Make sure you like that Midwest region. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. It really just helps out a ton on the channel. I appreciate you guys a ton for being here. This is the 4th stream we've done today. We went live when Jacoby Myers got traded. Went live when Sauce Gardner got traded. Went live for the deadline. And live for this one. Tomorrow we're going to be live for... Yeah, let me see what the schedule is tomorrow. Live for the NIU game. Let me just double check what we're live for tomorrow. Let me check. NIU against Toledo. Live for that. That's it. Yeah, we'll be live for that game, and that'll be it. So, that's the game plan there. Why would you have to just give a YouTuber more than a few bucks here? Then I completely get it. I completely get it. It's all good, man. It's all good. Never apologize for that. Never have to apologize for that. And vote in that poll. Who you think wins this one? Hope we'll don't mess up like last year against Florida. Want to see Lane playoff? Well, I as a Gator fan, I do want to see Lane come to Florida. But biggest disappointment in the college football right now? Biggest disappointment of the year is Penn State. They brought back pretty much everyone. And the fact that they basically suck so much, I'm shocked by. I am shocked. She might stay. I can see her staying. In 21-10 your score. Or 27-10 your score, I should say. 27-10. Give you some halftime stats. Finley, 9 for 13, 161 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, keeping control of the ball, and has a rushing touchdown to his name. Gant already over 100 yards rushing. Having a monster day on the ground. Averaging about 5 yards a carry on the season. Leading rusher on the team with 697 entering this game. 3rd time this series been over 100 yards. 2nd time against an FBS opponent. Yeah, Penn State biggest throw by far, yeah. In the Iowa game, yeah, Drew Aller being out. Yeah, I wonder how the season goes if they beat Oregon in double overtime. It's not for Aller's decision in that game. I wonder if this season is different. Because it just fell off a cliff right after that. Completely fell off a cliff. And for UMass, it's been a rough day. It's been a rough day for UMass. I think that goes without saying. Defensively, they've not done a whole lot. Harrison, 8 for 14, 31 yards passing, no passes longer than 10 yards. As long as passes today, 9 yards. I was thinking of someone not repeat. It's so hard to repeat. It's hard to repeat, but this defense is so good. I mean, I think Alabama wins it all, but Ohio State is going to make a pretty good case. And then offensively, in terms of the ground game, Jordan had that 47-yard run. You take out that play, they're still only averaging 3.8 yards per play on the ground. You take out that 47-yard run, though, and you've got a team that has 17 yards on 16 carries. I mean, a single thing? That's a good question. I don't know. Well, Phoenix would be a great fit. I would love her in Phoenix. So take out the Jordan run of 47 yards, take out the biggest run they had, and UMass 17 rushing yards on 16 carries. Which is obviously not good. That second quarter, Akron had 86 yards rushing. UMass had -5. Akron and UMass both completed 4 passes that quarter. Akron's 4 passes went for 89 yards. UMass's 4 passes went for 12. If you like yards per play in that fourth quarter, Akron, 9.2 yards per play. UMass, 0.54. So, yeah, it's been that kind of day. 0.54 yards for UMass for that second quarter. 9, over 9, I should say. For Akron. How's it going, Taco? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you being here for this one, as always. If you like what you see, folks, if you like, button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. I should note the song Half Off a Karaoke is Feel It Still by Portugal the Man. Pretty sure I guys tune in again. Tomorrow we're going to be live for the game between Northern Illinois and Toledo. Got some more maction for you. Thursday Night Football. Friday, we have not decided the game yet, but we will make the call for that one at some point. Saturday, we're going to be live for BYU Texas Tech. We're going to be live for a game at 3:30. You're going to help me decide which game we're calling there based on your donations. And every donation counts triple to when you make the call. And then 7:30, I think those are the right comments. Yes, I do. I think they are. 7:30 we'll be live for a game as well. We'll do You Make the Call to decide that. Next week. Let's talk next week for a second. We'll do You Make the Call between Kent State, Akron, and Ohio Western Michigan. Wednesday we're going to be live for a game. I'm not sure which game yet. Whichever game CBS Sports Network has, we'll be live for. And we'll go from there. You might see UMass lose all 12 games. It's not good right now. It is not good. Yeah, I'd say so too. I would say so too. About 12 minutes left before we start the second half. I should note if you like betting, give you some update on the money line. It's minus 50,000 for the Zips. Plus 3,500 on UMass. They expect nothing. I'll put it that way. They expect absolutely nothing in this one. San Jose Leapfrogs, Memphis, who they play? Well, they'd be the 12 seed. So the 5, they would play Georgia right now. They play Georgia. As things stand. They got rid of the top 4 seeds or conference champions, which I'm not crazy about. Right, no one's stopping that trio. No one's stopping that trio. That'd be a good one. Right, they'll play Georgia. Yep. They'll play Georgia. Akron is the Zips. Yep, there you go. Akron is the Zips. Gotta go work. Oh, good. Appreciate the donations, Wake Up. I appreciate the donations a ton. About halfway through this halftime break. Again, the top 25 for the College Football Playoff rankings got released as we are in the first week of November. So that just got released. We broke that down live on stream. You bought this book talking about demonstration. I like that a lot better. I like that one a lot better. that catches the eye. My husband just faded. Yep. Well, yeah, it's early on. Teams are gonna knock each other out and win and lose different games. So. Right, Tulane got to stay for the last spot. Yes, they did. They play Memphis this weekend. I think the American winner is going to get the spot. JMU is going to be tough. I think Mountain West is probably toast to get the spot. JMU has a case, but they got to win out, obviously. Memphis, I think for the most part, the American winner is going to get it. I'd be surprised if not. Be very surprised if not at this point. A 17-point game here as Akron looks to get to 500 in conference play. And we did a trade debt. You were shocked Notre Dame made it? Notre Dame? Why? Why Notre Dame? They've won. They lost to Miami at the last second. They lost to A&M at the last second. I've not seen Weird Out before live, but I heard it's a really good show. I mean, Notre Dame's playing lights out lately. I'm not surprised at all that Notre Dame made it. Notre Dame, if they went out, they're in the playoff. They deserve to be. They absolutely deserve to be. They bounced back nicely after the heartbreaking 0-2 start. Lost 2 games with 5 killer playoff chances. It's about when you lose. If you lose at the start of the season, and the way they lost too. The way they lost, Miami on the road and A&M at the last second, 2 good teams. The fact they stay in the top 25 after being 0-2 showed that, okay, if you just win out, you're going to get in. And they did beat a ranked USC team. Yes, they did. And they played Pitt at some point this year, too. Pizza I didn't like? Oh, many times. Oh, there have been many bad pizza places I've had. Many bad ones. Sorry, massive injury as a result of watching the UMass team. Yep, there it was. It's like a Pitt and Navy. Yep. I think they'll crush Navy. I think they're going to wipe the floor with Navy. Last year they played the Service Academy teams, played Army and Navy and wiped the floor with them. So, I'm not even worried about that game for the Irish. Would not be worried about that one. Pitt will be an interesting opponent. They beat Pitt, they're going to be in. Probably got to score first half? Yeah, a little bit. Texas Duke basketball? Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one. If Notre Dame moves again, they're out. 3-loss Notre Dame is not making it in. Nor should they. 3-loss Notre Dame, they're done. They would probably drop to, like, the 19th spot. They're done at that point. Coming to lower conferences, congrats on making the playoff. You gotta play Georgia. Well, you gotta beat the. It's gonna be a lot of good teams in the playoff. That's 6 minutes left till we start this second half. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. So we try and grow this community of subscribers even more. And we're live every day on the channel streaming something. We stream a lot of football, NFL, college football, you name it, we stream it. We do college basketball. We just started that up again. MLB we stream. We do the Olympics, World Cup. You name it, we do it. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Most overrated team in the new ranking? Tennessee should not be ranked. I think Georgia's a bit too high at 5. But I can't justify Tennessee being ranked. I can't justify it. Would have rather had Cincinnati in there. Or JMU, or Memphis, or North Texas, or South Florida. I can't justify them being in the top 25. Arkansas Baptist, I don't know if they're D2 or D3, but they were beating Little Rock? Wow. Did not see that coming. Did not see that coming. Should have asked him a Tennessee fan. All good. All good. Yeah, I don't think they should be in the top 25. It's tough to justify it. But it's not they're a bad team. I just don't think they're one of the 25 best after that performance against Oklahoma. John Morant's situation, he is very quickly becoming the villain. John Morant just seems to grow up. The high-fly offense is neutered? Yeah. It was. I do like him as a backup, but I mean, he's a true freshman. He's got plenty of time. I've not seen the new King of the Hill yet. I bet he was doing a bonus for college basketball games. Nice. So you gotta get an actual bookie. Wait, my bookie? I've never... Wait. Yeah. You have, like, an actual bookie. You don't, like... You don't do this app. You just have, like, an actual bookie. Oh, wow. Going old school on that one. I like it. I like that. Meanwhile, Miami, Ohio is back underway. 3-3 at the half. Maryland fire Loxley? I would. Yeah, I would fire him. I don't think you're going anywhere with Loxley. The same story every year. Wait, no, it doesn't mix. It doesn't mix. SC team, what do you expect? That is true. Yeah, you beat Florida and Vanderbilt. You're definitely gonna be in the top 25. You're not gonna be in the playoff. I think at this point the playoff hopes are done. But yeah, watching Dickie V right now. I can't hear the audio, but he just looks so emotional. I'm glad he's out there. I'm glad he's out there for this one. Missouri Southern State's being Missouri State? I didn't even know there was a Missouri Southern. Well, at DC, you're not in District of Columbia or Maryland or Virginia. I'm not surprised with that. I'm not surprised. I mean, they were looking at building like some stadiums for DC teams in Virginia. The one that's a bit surprising is that when you land in Cincinnati Airport, you're in Kentucky. Florida would be a quality win. Florida would absolutely be a quality win. On the road, that's a tough place to play. The Swamp is not an easy place to go. That'll be a quality win. But Vandy absolutely is a quality win. But the Swamp, that's a hard place to play. It's given Tennessee fits over the years. Tennessee and the Swamp, they have been cursed as of late. Well, they might make a bowl game, but they have a brutal schedule. Their schedule is ridiculously hard. So it helped Georgia Bama. I never thought of it like that, but yeah, to some extent. Right. Any team with 2 losses has to win out. So Texas, 2-loss Texas has to win out. 2-loss Oklahoma has to win out. Every team has to win out. Right, it's not surprising you know Cincinnati Metro is mostly Kentucky. Yeah, if you know that, but I think a lot of people don't. They were trying to justify them so high. That's one way to look at it. I don't hate that conspiracy. I don't hate that. It's like the Statue of Liberty is closer to New Jersey than New York. This year's flop better than last year's? Hopefully. The first round of last year sucked. There weren't a lot of great games last year in the playoff. Like, the Peach Bowl was really good. The semis were really good. The first round sucked. Championship was kind of meh. The quarterfinal game sucked outside the Peach Bowl. Most memorable play from last year? Most memorable play, I would say the ending of the Texas game, the fumble in that one, or Cam Scattaboo the entire fourth quarter, where he just put the team on his back. No, Bama at 4, no problem with. Georgia at 5, I'm not crazy about, but Bama at 4, I thought that was going to happen. I would have done the same thing. I would have probably put Oregon at 5 and BYU at 6. I'm going to close the poll here. Akron gets the ball. Chance to make it 34-10 potentially and extend their lead. 9 points to the over. You're in a good spot. This is a UMass team that has allowed 42+ in 4 of the 7 games they played against FBS opponents this year. Missed Peach Bowl at muddy Fulton County Stadium. Yeah. They did not draw well there because it was always freezing cold. You know, I threw out through the hotter south. Yep. SCSU will play Oklahoma football in 2027. Oh, God. That's going to be a world war in your house. Godspeed. Bama's schedule is insane. Yeah, Bama, they did very well. The line for the spread, I don't know if the spread, I don't know what the line was for the spread. I think someone said 13.5. That's what they got it at. It's jumped to 24.5. And money line is down minus 50,000. So you bet $1,000, you win 2. Which I definitely did not do because that is an insanely low payout. But let's start this third quarter. UMass kicks it off deep, and here we go. UNCG leads if they have. Good for them. Good for them. Do we play UNCG this year? I don't know if we play them this year or not. 10 points for the game. Ooh. Top 3 states of the country? Well, I'm very biased. I love Arizona. I love Arizona. It's going to be different depending on who you ask. It's ball to 20. All right, we're trashing the Aztecs. I will see. I don't know what the roster is going to look like. Stranger Things, I do not watch Stranger Things. I do not. Bet my entire fortune. Too risky. Too risky. $3 in a coupon. It's Dave and Buster's. There we go. So Akron ball. First down here. The 25-yard line. After the touchback. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Hand off up the middle. And that's Gant, who had over 100 yards rushing in that first half. He gets 6. Yeah, Boston. I mean, I know people that live in Boston. They love it. I've never been to Boston. You think I would have growing up in New York, but I've never been to Boston. Never been shipping up to Boston. 2nd and 4. Ball at the 31-yard line. Finley with it back to his right, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. He's going to head off to the side. Cameron lost his bearing. Gain of 2. Taken down on the play by Marcus White. And Akron ran the ball very well in that first half. I'm not sure I'd change anything. As UMass, we have an injured player, so we're going to stop the clock here. Running off to the sideline, getting injured on the play. That looks to be White. The man who just made the tackle. Got injured on that one and step aside for that. Sixers up by 17. They are playing lights out this year. I am stunned by how good the Sixers have been. Like, absolutely stunned by how good they have been this year. Did not see it coming in a million years. I'm not even sure how he got hurt, but he's going to go into the 10. Third down after the injury. Trips to the top of the screen. Hands it off, breaks a tackle, and Gant gets the first. He is so hard to bring down. He has been a bowling ball today. He was stopped behind the line of scrimmage, too. But then just that extra effort, keeping the pile moving. Gets 5, and 3 straight gives to Gant. That's a first down. And particularly on the Sabres. Ooh. We still get Mammoth games over here. Like the Mammoth, they're on local TV. In Arizona. For some reason. Even though it's not the Yotes anymore. Right, playing in Be More Minutes with Paul George and benching VJ, yeah. Because VJ's looking good so far. And Maxie's also looking very good. Build around him. Finley, they're going to throw for the first time this drive, but Finley just going to keep it himself. Gets a block from Gant from the 40 and dives down at the 46-yard line. Beautiful job there by Gant. Getting into the second level, blocking once he saw his quarterback taking off. And makes a gain of about 3, turns into a gain of 8. Keeps you ahead of the sticks. Beautiful block there, working on Rashad Henry. You figure here for Akron, just kill as much clock as possible. Keep the clock moving. And keep running it down their throats. Finley takes the snap. A lot of time on the clock for doing it. Play action in the flat. That's caught first down out of the 47-yard line. We're taking a bit more time off the clock. We're going to be taking it with 15. I'm not saying play conservative by any means, but Connor Kravak on the grab. You're going to have 7 and a first down. KTO, I would love to. Look, I'm always down for collabs. I'm never going to reach out to someone for a collab. If someone wants me to do a collab with them, I'm 100% always down. Normally I hit the Eagles way. We'll be Eagles fan Monday. That would make sense. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Finley, once again in the flats, caught by his tight end. Once again, Kravak breaks a tackle. And down to the 33. He dropped a pass earlier in this game on a seam route over the middle. Heidi watch? No, not for CBS Sports Network games. CBS Sports Network, we don't Heidi. Just analytics-wise, we don't Heidi. But otherwise, we would be. Like tomorrow, we would be. With 2 ESPN games, we would be. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his right. Your last one? Yeah, about the Aztecs? Yeah. Yeah, we're trashing them. I don't know what the makeup of the roster is even going to look like. Deep shot on first down. Incomplete, but there was a flag on the play for PI. 10 target there was Mason. Number 3, broken up by number 3. Kendall Bournes. But someone tells me Akron's going to get the ball in the red zone here. What was it? Dan Quinn on Thomas for Liam Daniels going to blow out? It was a freak injury. It was one of those where I mean, it was one of those injuries where I can't blame the coach. I mean, it wasn't the same body part. The money line is off for this game. You can no longer bet on Akron to win. Vegas thinks this is a done deal. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his left. Oh, a conference? Oh, that one didn't go through. They're in the back. Every game here is the Mid-American Conference. Head off to Gann up the middle, and he will get 3 down to the 14-yard line. Heidi or half of Willy Wonka. I mean, some of the best parts of Willy Wonka are the first half. Like, you miss pure imagination. The first half of Willy Wonka is what makes it. 2nd and 7. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his left. I mean, I always knew he was injury prone. I mean, even at ASU, I was like, this guy's a twig. This guy does not, like, his body does not translate well to the NFL in terms of just staying healthy. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Handoff once again to Gann up the middle. He'll get down to the 10. You wonder if it's 4 down territory here. 3rd and 4. Can't believe you might be getting it. Wow. You could get the parlay. You could get it. Do you guys get Chase Field's renovation secure? Was relocation a threat? To some extent, yeah. I don't know where. It would still be in Arizona. But, like, they wouldn't move out of the state. I was never worried about them moving out of the state. Like, to Scottsdale or something like that, but 3rd and 3. Gant loses the ball. Finley picks it up, and he will then lose the ball himself. 2 fumbles on the play, and UMass picks it up at the 8-yard line. Finley looked like he was going to walk in for the touchdown. Gant lost the ball, and then Finley took a shot, and he is now down. Finley is down in the end zone. He's been playing so well this season for the Zips. They turn over in the red zone. And oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it was for, yes. No, I love that video. Yep. Oh no. Oh no. Well, yeah, UMass has the ball, yeah. UMass has the ball at the 8-yard line. It was fumbled by Akron twice. Reyes was about to walk to the end zone, took a shot. Oh no, he got blasted on that one. Clean hit, too. Perfect hit. Kendall Bournes. He flung. UMass gets the stop. They bend but don't break. Down by the goal line. UMass takes over inside their own 10 for the 2nd straight drive. They start inside their own 10. So Akron had a chance to double dip. They get nothing out of it. I'm going to go to a commercial break. And obviously, big storyline now. Is Finley going to be okay? Again, Finley, this is his last year of eligibility. Finley is a senior. He's been around the block. NC State, Cal, Finally getting his chance at Akron to do something. They're not doing a whole lot over his career to start. And the senior is... You would hate to see a career end like that. Yeah, they used to be FCS. They did, yes. For a long time, they were. You would hate to see a career come to an end like that. Man. Man. Oh, God. Utah or Massachusetts? I would say Utah. I'd rather live in Utah. You're going to get snow either way, but I like Utah's time zone better. It's not a knock on Massachusetts by any means. Just, I like their time zone better. I'll never leave Eastern time zone again unless I go to Florida for whatever reason. Malcolm Rutschert? No, he played too much this season. Aller's not getting one. He wouldn't get one. He's played pretty much the entire season. So. I try to see him in one of the games. Ooh. Oh, man. Took a shot to the chest, just flung in the air. Shot out of a cannon. Right, some guys are like for a decade. Yeah, he wouldn't get a medical red shirt. Oh, man. Fingers crossed. He's okay. They didn't need the card, at least. They did not need the card, but UMass ball the 8-yard line. One on the top, one on the bottom. Hand off to the side, to the 10, 15, and brought down there. Again, UMass averaged less than a yard per carry. They averaged negative yards per run in that second quarter. Hood starts them off the game of 7. Who's better, Lee Corso, Dickie V? Oh, they're both incredible. They're both, I mean, legends. I would say Corso was better than Dickie V. Handoff gain of 4, and that's a first. Taken down by Summers. So UMass gets some breathing room, and they're on the move. The Larson Harbour stuff for UMass. Pressured, Hairston fires in the flat, high throw, but caught, and he stepped out of bounds after making the grab. Max Stelling had no awareness of where he was on the field. So he will get about half a yard, brings up second down at the 20. How's it going, Clend? I'm not doing an election stream tonight. I'm not doing an election stream for New York. Second down. UMass down by 3 scores. Drive it start inside their own 10-yard line. Back to his left, 2 at the bottom of the screen. Play action. Hairston, they're going to send 5. Comeback route caught the 32-yard line. Gain of 12. And that's a first down for Gibson. Much needed boost to this offense. Had 36 catches the first 5 games before missing the last month with an injury. Two at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his left. Pelicans, yeah, they're pretty poorly run. Hitch route caught. Once again, it's Gibson, but he's brought down at the 36-yard line. Gain of 3. Second and 7. Good thing he's not. Commentary would my broadcast partner be? Ooh. I'd probably be color commentary. It depends. Play-by-play, Greg Olson. If I'm color commentary, my partner is Ian Eagle. If I can't pick, for picking guys that, like, you guys know. And there was a guy I worked with that was, like, I had, like, great chemistry with in college. That was great. Is it a foregone conclusion pull against the Padres up? No, not foregone conclusion. Second and 6, head off to the side, and that'll be about 5 yards for Hood. Down to the 41, 3rd and 2. 7.5 to go. Now 7 to go. In this one. The unprotected pick was insane. I mean, I like Queen, but it didn't really fit the Pels. And, like, the unprotected pick, which is nuts. No, they'll call off the Hounds at that point. Harrison pulls it back, fumbles the ball, fumbles it a second time. It's scooped up at the 25-yard line, 20, 15, 10, 5, and in the end zone for a touchdown. Second lost fumble today for UMass. Harrison does not fall the ball. He tries to pull it back and scoop it up himself. And into the end zone for the score, it's Gage Summers. In the summertime, Akron is pulling away. Be 20 straight with the extra point for the Zips. And that is the play of an 0-8 team right there. Hood lost the ball. Harrison tried to pick it up. He didn't just fall on it. He tried to pick it up twice. Couldn't get it. And then some horrible tackling. And Summers able to dive in for the scoop and score. All according to the plan. Yep. They could be in business. They could. 33-10. I don't know if Ben Finley's coming back this game or what the injury status is, but where defense is playing like that and scoring, extend the lead, who needs them? Defense does its job and then some. As Harrison took a shot as he had the ball in the lost fumble. 2 lost fumbles today by UMass, both of them inside the 20-yard line. Resulting in field position inside the 20. And Akron up by 24 points. In what has been that kind of day, in that kind of season. Am I going to win my blowout? Oh, I think so. I think so. The money line is off. Would I vote for president for athlete? Ooh. Which athlete would I vote for? Mahomes, because I would never have to, he would not be able to play while being president. So, we'd never have to face him again. UMass, yeah, you're not wrong on that one, JP. Could have had 2 top 5 picks, and now they will have none. Which is nuts. To me. And the money line is turned off for this game. LeBron. I would not vote for LeBron for president. I would not do that. Get some Mahomes? Appreciate it. Never have to face him again. Yeah, Pels are Darren Freshers and the Wizards. Yeah, that's saying a lot. That is saying a lot. From one touchdown coming? Well, that was the fumble touchdown. That was the fumble touchdown. Chasing flop solely Mahomes? I don't know about solely Mahomes, but yeah, it's a good... and it's a big part of it. Sixers are just insane this year. Yeah, 6-3 game right now with Ohio against Miami, Ohio. That game on ESPN too. 34-10 your score in this one over on CBS Sports Center. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. This episode on the channel. So we try and grow this community of subscribers even more. Switch to sold 10 million units right now. That's a lot of units. Not a lot of games on there. That's still a lot of units. The Spurs are pretty well run. They have been for quite some time. Touchdown Ohio, by the way. They lead 9-6. Greg McElroy, he was the quarterback in Alabama for a long time. Yeah, Brittany Mahomes being first lady. Although Jackson Mahomes being the... I mean, would Jackson Mahomes be in the cabinet? Because then I would deal with Mahomes in terms of a quarterback. Because Jackson Mahomes in the cabinet could be a problem. Touchback ball to 25. UMass has allowed 20 straight points. 0-8 this year. things are not looking good. So if you see what Chiefs over Cowboys most popular team, no, Cowboys are still number one. The Cowboys are very much still number one for most popular team. Two at the top, one at the bottom. In the flat, high throw. How do you miss that? How do you miss a throw in the flat like that? 2-yard pass. Massey, overthrown, second down. Steelers are not the most popular team. Most popular team is the Cowboys. Right, Liverpool, Real, and Bayern beat PSG, yes. Right, he needed to step down, absolutely. He needed to. It was time. His health was just getting too bad. Okay, wait, so the Veterans Committee ballot. So of those 8 guys, I want Bonds and I want Clemens in. Second down, keeps it. Jordan gets about 2 to the 27. I use chances. They're pretty good. Mendoza's good. Their defense is good. I like a lot about them. Meanwhile, down on the play for Akron. Oh, that does not look good. That is Melvin Spriggs who is down. Holmes gets triggered for game. They could be. Chiefs through Holmes. They were popular, but not like that popular. Hampel or Jackson Holmes would be over POTUS. Oh, God. Hampel by a hair. Right, Coventry 1 and Derby 1, yes. So I want Bonds. I want Clemens. I want Valenzuela. I want Murphy. If I could pick. Delgado, no. Mattingly, no. Kent, no. Sheffield, no. I don't want that. 4 kill 11. Jeez, that's a lot. Just absolutely tragic what happened there. Take an injury timeout. 3rd and 8. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode, a ton on the channel. Also, the rankings, I think Tennessee's too high, Oregon is too low. Eventually, yeah, I think he's got a good case. Wasn't a long prime, but it was a dominant one. Which Spurs South team was the best one? I like the 14 team a lot. Time for Spurs to have kids? Oh, I don't think that's happening for a bit. If she is, I don't know if she wants kids. I won't be till after Travis retires. Oregon's best friend against Northwestern. Yeah, I do like them. I like them more than Georgia. UMass doesn't have a win. I think someone's set to be fired from the school. Yeah, it's not a good sign for UMass right now. Not a good sign. No, it wasn't his prime, but you have Kawhi. I don't care that it wasn't his prime, because you had Kawhi Leonard. And the 03 team was probably the best of the... If we're not counting that. In terms of just the Duncan Prime teams, temporary sim for Northwestern, I like it. It's got charm to it. It's unique. I like that just a temporary basis. I won't that was a full-time thing, but... Imagine it's a pain in the butt, too, for, like, the fans in terms of the wind. But I do like it. She does? Oh, yeah. In that case, I would think after Kelsey retires. Won't be till after the wedding. So I would say probably like 3 more years. Yeah, Bonds and Clemens were Hall of Famers for the PED, so you have to ask yourself why you needed them. And it's like people who... Maybe they felt they could get an edge and not get caught. Get even better than they were. High throw incomplete. On 3rd down, they'll have to punt this ball away. Durham on the stop. Suspend playoff games after midnight, resume them at 8 a.m. Eastern without fans. Why? That would be a horrible idea. Why are we doing that? What logical reason is there to do that? So then what happens then the next game? They call a fake on 4th and 8. And this one's going to come back. It's a first down, but it's coming back. 2 flags. We have one for a very clear hold to get to the edge. We have one that's a very clear one. Not fair to fans on the East Coast to save it till 2 a.m. to watch the games. Okay, so it's not fair to, by that logic, it's not fair to have a games play at 5 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast. Wemby MVP, he could. Yes, he could. Right, yeah, exactly, Ender. Exactly. Could he surpass Duncan as GOAT? He could. It's going to be tough because of all the titles Duncan won, but it's possible. If his body holds up, theoretically possible. I mean, we're talking about a one-of-one kind of player with Wemby. Holding's the call, so this fake punt's coming back. Well, we're going to do 4th down. This time they're probably not going to be punting it. They're not to play Gillette. No, they do not. We see there's people get up at 5 a.m. all the time for work. You just prove why that's a bad thing. People get up at 5 for work. So by that logic, people on the East Coast are already at work. So no one would be watching the games at that point. I mean, Duncan's going to be tough to top. He is going to be very tough to top. But Wemby, I mean, he's a unicorn. He's insane. McGuire should never get in. I'm with you on that one. I think Bonds and Sosa not Sosa. Bonds and Clemens are the only 2 steroid players I would put in. Punt here on 4th and 18. Flag flies before the ball is even snapped. Oh, it has been a sloppy quarter for the Minutemen. False start. Back it up. 4th and forever. 9 a.m. Eastern? That fixes nothing. Harrison out for the game? No, he's not out for the game. He didn't get injured. Harrison did not get injured. They just put Jordan in for a few plays. Harrison has not done much today. He was not injured. I'm not sure he got benched. Right, exactly, JP. Yeah. It's even worse. All right, better than Greek Freak? No, he's not. No. Yeah, Harrison's not out for the game. They might have benched him. The punt here, they get it off. Fielded at the 35-yard line and brought down the 39. Now, the question is, will Finley be back out there? I don't know the severity of his injury. I play till the end of the game. No other sports suspense play. World Series games at 6 o'clock Eastern? When half the country's working? Right, they did a Pac-12 game at 9 a.m. Pacific. Yeah, ASU against USC. ASU collapsed in that one. That was a rough one. I remember watching that. Big Ten doing the noon kickoff. I mean, it makes sense. It's the best. SEC does 3:30 and 7:30. Big Ten has noon. I like it. Exactly. Finley is back out there. Finley is back out there. So whatever shot he took going to the end zone, he is back out there, which is good to see. Sails that last pass and completes 2nd and 10. I just think you hate the West Coast, Kamana. I think these suggestions show a complete lack of disregard or lack of regard for the West Coast. Second and 10. Back to his right. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Takes a snap. They're going to send 4. Play action. Finley. Stepping up. Fires on the run incomplete. The last 2 throws have been terrible by Finley. They've been nowhere close to the target. Short passes, but nowhere close to the target. They're not killing any clock on this drive either. Gators, I hope it's Kiffin. I really hope it's Lane Kiffin. I know no game should stop because it's too late. Unless you like don't have lights. Third down. I'm with the ball. Oh, my bad. Yeah, that shows disregard for the West Coast. Yeah, I'm with you. Finley hit as he throws, and that is incomplete. So that drive took about 15 seconds off the clock. Now what are we doing with the lead? Require a foul to put them all in? I don't think so. Bonzi Clemens were a tier of their own. There is a flag on the play, though. Foul is on the defense. Unsportsmanlike conduct on UMass. So you got the 3 and out. You did what you need to do. And you do something stupid after the play. Brendan Bailey would call for unsportsmanlike conduct. Got the pass breakup. And then just talk trash and flash the sign at flash a sign at the receiver. That'll keep the drive alive. Dumb penalty there for the Minutemen. And he will walk into the tunnel. As a result. Second and 8. Finley. Caught down the sideline. It's Mason. And that keeps the drive alive. Gain about 20 and a first down. We have NASCAR, we're late to the night in metal death contraptions with no headlights. Yeah, they can go late to the night, yeah. First down, the 28-yard line. My mouse is being a bit weird right now. There we go. I think. Flea flicker. Busted out all the stops. Finley going for it all, and that is out of bounds and complete, looking for Mason. And they're not really killing a lot of clock on this drive. They're throwing the ball a lot with an injured quarterback. Yeah, this UMass we're talking about. That is true. Who's worst takes? They're both good takes in their own way. I like both you guys' takes. He got sent to the locker room. Yep. As he should. That's dumb. That is dumb, what he did. You're about to get off the field, just shut your mouth. It's not hard. Second down, they're going to send 4. Now they send 5. Finley, drag route caught. The 25, and horse collar tackle. Another dumb penalty there by UMass. Oh, my goodness. Jeremiah McGill. A-Rod, not a Hall of Famer. A-Rod couldn't get it done the clutch. So move it up. We got first and goal at the 9. So horse collar tackle. Should be an easy call as Akron looks to extend their lead. So rewatch cars. It's a good movie. Really good movie. Yeah, personal foul, no call. No surprise, I should say. But actually, the foul's offset. I don't understand how fouls like that offset. But actually, it was a horse collar and a face mask. So you got a face mask on the receiver. Mason and the horse collar. They're offsetting face mask penalties. All right, that makes sense, actually. That makes sense. They're offsetting face mask penalties. Don't see that every day. So both players getting a whole host of face masks. So we redo the down. Second down. They're going to hand it off this time. And bouncing out is Gant. Or excuse me, bouncing out is Patrick. He Missed that one to win. They've lost 19 straight games against FBS opponents. That was offsetting face-mask penalties. 3rd and 7. Turning red. I've not seen turning red yet. I gotta check it out at some point. I've not seen turning red. You turn up 25 at the end of 3rd. Wow. Who wins, Kent State or UMass? I think UMass. Kent State was a special kind of bad. Kent State had nothing on their team. UMass, there's at least some flashes. Kent State was just an abomination. With a horrible coach. 3rd down. Back to his right. Finley. Trips to the top, one the bottom. Takes a snap. They're going to send 5. They send the safety blitz. Finley gets rid of it. Behind him on the cross for incomplete. He has not looked the same since the injury. Finley really has not looked the same. 4th and 7. Will they go for it here? It'd be a... I just realized I have the wrong team on this. Be a 42-yard try. Make it a 4-score game if you kick. But you never know with college kickers. 42 yards. Should note his longest kick this year for Schramm is 44. Well, it's straight enough, and it's got the distance. He's 6 for 6 this year, and Akron leads by 4 possessions. With 2:23 to go. Yeah, I heard got good reviews, yeah. All Akron. 23 straight points for the Zips. They take advantage of the unsportsmanlike conduct by UMass to extend the drive. NBC flexes Spurs and Memphis. Oh, wow. Webby on NBC. Surprised they're doing Memphis. Like with the yellow lights, that's good. That's good, at least. 37-10 your score. This was the deadline. Biggest loser of the deadline, I would say the Cowboys, the Dolphins, the Titans. No, yeah. No, I think it's going to keep going up, unfortunately, Abby. I hope not, but I think with how devastating it looked, it's going to keep going up. 37-10 your score. Yeah, absolutely tragic in Louisville right now. Absolutely tragic. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode, tell on the channel. Every donation counts toward you make the call, how much which game we were calling. Whether we were doing Texas A&M, Mizzou as Gamana with the tour. New Jersey stays blue. Feeble losers. There you go. There you go. In this election, at least. Back in 2nd. Let's go. I wonder if you can get to 1st. I don't know. I don't know if you can. Speaking of donos, ooh, okay. About 800 off 1st. It's there for the taking. Yeah, holy butt whooping. It's bad. You can sell jet fuel where I'm at now. Oh, jeez. Was that true about the Charlton keeper? I did not know that. Rangers, they are people losers. Updates, I mean, the photos are not looking good. I know people that live in Louisville, or like know people that live in Louisville, and they're okay at least, but... Not gonna happen? Ah. I get it. I get it. Sam Bartram Fogg. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Kickoff return to the 17-yard line. So UMass will start this drive for the return on the play by Dia Johnson. Please tell me AJ coming out. I'll let you know. Haven't seen anything yet. Look like wildfire there, yeah. Not seen anything yet about Hairston. Pizza's a place where just like, I mean, there's a lot of local places, but I'm not a Domino's fan. Domino's, Pizza Hut, it's not the personal pan pizzas, Little Caesars, like Chicago-style pizza places. Yeah, let's see. Who's coming out there? Still no word. Who's coming out there at quarterback? So we have a stoppage for something. Okay, here we go. Back underway. Quarterback out there is... Oh, that's Hairston. Harrison's back out there for this drive. Harrison takes the snap. Hands it off to the side, and... Or the cameraman just completely loses bearings, and Harrison's going to run... Wait, what? Okay, what the hell? Jesus, cameraman. All right, so Harrison play action, fools everyone, including the cameraman, and hits Jax Markovich in the flat, the freshman tight end, for a first down. And I'm not a frozen pizza fan now. You lose the flavor. 50.4, wow. Not surprised at all. Gain of 18. Harrison hit as he throws, fires, caught at the crosser on the 40-yard line, 45-50, but should have bounds at the 47. Took a shot on that one, but 2 for 2 this drive. There's a flag on the play that comes out. So Rocco Griffin makes the grab. What's the call here? Roughing the passer. Move it up to the 29-yard line. Akron finally in business offensively, but might be a bit too little too late. Cyrus Durham getting called for that one again. Took a shot. Drove the quarterback to the ground. That's what we're going to get about. The hit was not late, but you can't drive him into the ground like that. Hit was fine, and then you drive him in. Yeah, and land on him. Bacon muffins? Ooh. Wait. Did I know that, JP? Did I know that? All right, Emily's 13-10, yes. Yeah, UConn is ridiculously good at women's basketball, as is tradition. Hairston pressured, sacked. There's a flag on the play. Comes in the backfield. This game is just getting really ugly. This game is getting... So 1st and 20, they accept the penalty. And Harrison's going to go down. Another flag on the play. Oh, my God. Another flag comes out by the line. You vote for Lando Norris. Personal foul. Hands to the face on Akron. So automatic first down for UMass in plus territory. I mean, this game just needs to end. This is getting so sloppy. Yeah, but there's a call. They didn't need to do it, too. Ronald Holden not need to grab the face mask. Ronald Holden not need to grab that face mask. Beat down is this merciful. Oh, there's one way of putting it. So one way. But Holden not need to grab the face mask there. Pizza buffet. I haven't had pizza buffet in a long time. Since I was a kid, it's been a bit. Score update. Oh, the double. Oh, I love that. Yes, there you go. I love it. Well, at 27, Hairston Fires incomplete. Miscommunication with this wideout. Max Dowling. Ball goes into the stands. So the pass for the Carson Wentz. Yep, had a guy open, instead throws it into the stands. Nowhere close to Dowling. Man, say we got relegated for winning the championship? Wow. Never going to see that again, team win the championship and get relegated. Western was close. Maybe it's from Ohio? Oh, boy. Yeah, it's 13-10 in that one. 13:29 to go. 2nd and 10. Takes the snap. Crow route. Caught at the 21-yard line. Gain of about 6. Tyree Kelly. Ohio touchdown kickoff return. Every time Akron gets a touchdown, UMass gets the emoji. Yep. We got a good one now in Ohio. Whew. Oh, Papa John's? I love Papa John's. Yes. Of the chains, that's the best one. Out route, incomplete. Magic a bit disappointing so far this season. Yeah, no landslide apparently, Matthew. Not surprised. Not surprised by that. 4th down. Let's see if they leave the offense on the field. I'm assuming they will. Back to his right. Harrison. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. And we got a false start. UMass shooting themselves in the foot, going backwards. Back it up to about the 27-yard line. Make it 4th and 10. Fourth down, pressured. Harrison goes down the 33-yard line. Last one to go through, hip clip. Or JP. Last one to not go through. This was how I literally said how kickoff return touchdown. You turn out the lights, party's over, yep. Sack on the play. Akron ball to 34, and this one a foregone conclusion at this point. I know your kids like your football sloppy. Yep. Very sloppy right now. We still have 15 minutes left in this game. Akron up by 27, and it's not looking pretty. I will put it that way. It is not looking pretty. Finley takes the snap, hands it off up the gut, nothing doing. Brought down at the 35-yard line, make it 2nd and 10. 15 more minutes to go. Oh, that was crazy. Oh, my bad. Yeah, turn the lights over. There you go. Yeah, I saw the white background. I was like, oh, my bad. My bad. I guess I just read that one. I'll put a poll up. Not that I think this game is in any doubt, but screw it. Let's put a poll up. Why the heck not? 37-10 your score. The money line is off on UMass as well. That shows you just how bad it's gotten. You can't even bet on UMass anymore. But UMass, you were insane. Yep. Very drunk. Hi, Texas Duke. Now we're not hiding. We're not going to hide. Because we're really the only ones doing this game. Cut away. Nice. Okay, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you a ton. Texas keeping it close so far. Yep. It's early, but they're keeping it close. Keeping it awfully close. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe to sub on the channel. 37-10 your score. 4-score game. It's gotten so to hand that again, you cannot even bet on UMass or Akron to win anymore straight up. They will not let you do it. It's not that right. Like, there's 3 minutes left in the first half. No, they're keeping it close. I'm not like too surprised. They took a poll in the second, but they're not losing regulation at least. They're losing close. It's something. It is something at the very least. $37-10. 52-0 in basketball? Oh my god. How is it? How's it even possible? You're telling me they never got called for a shooting foul? How do you have 52-0 in women's basketball? Doesn't make sense. That doesn't even make sense. Never even a shooting foul? Wow. That is nuts to me. All right, 37-10 your score. 15 minutes left in this massacre right now as Finley hands it off up the middle. That's Gant. Down to the 41. 3rd and 6, we'll say. 3rd and 7, I'll give it. Or gain of 6, I should say. 3rd and 3. You gotta feel for him. I mean, that's insane. That is nuts. 3rd down. Finley with a back to his left, trips to the bottom of the screen. Yeah, that's overwhelming, yeah. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. 3, 2, 1, gets it off. Hand off to Gant, and he will be short by 2 yards. Tackle on the play there by Malcolm Green. And Akron going to have to punt. They aren't even shooting well. I mean, I would assume they're not shooting well. I have no... Oh, wait, the CSUM players aren't even shooting well? Wait. Wait. Oh my god. Punt. Muffed. Akron's got it. Akron's got it. Punt gets muffed. And the Zips have possession. Over 27 shooting. That would explain a lot. Akron gets it off the month. They keep possession. 3rd lost fumble today for UMass. That's Kenyon Massey. This is just a nightmare for UMass. Muff the punt at the 17-yard line. And Akron with the ball in the red zone. No, CSUN shooting 56%. They're shooting 56%. That's all, folks. It's ball the 13-yard line here. Hand off to the side. Gant down to the 9. Gain of 4. So the U and the M? Yep. Absolutely. Missed both their free throws. It's nuts. Been a shutout? I don't know if there's been a shutout before in basketball. I have to tweet that out. I have to tweet that out. So we're closer to Harrison. I don't. This is joking. I don't bet these games still. Second down. Gant breaks a tackle, breaks a second, walks in on for a touchdown. Walks up the middle for a touchdown, and Akron just pouring it on right now. 29 straight points for the Zips. They literally have 5 players. I don't know how... Yeah. I don't know how it's possible. How do you play a game with 5 players? Extra point is good. 44-10. Gant's having a monster day for the Zips. Right, if one of the players gets injured or fouled out, they're screwed. Yes, they are. They are completely screwed at that point. They have to play with 4 the rest of the way. Gant, 140 yards on over 5.5 yards per carry. I got a flat tire. Oh, crap. A Jaguar media book or some history book about Jaguars strategy cheer? I do not. I do not. It's like the Mets in the 7th inning. I get what you're trying to do there. I like it. Like the Mets when it's a blowout. Texas leads to the half by 1. Yes, they do. Looks to feel that they are, yeah. Yeah, this game is bad. We need a Jaguar media book reading. We need something. I mean, this game is bad. And again, we don't hide these CBS games. We don't hide these CBS Sports Network games. Yeah, now it's a shootout. This game is all of a sudden, it was 3-3 at the half. And now these offenses scoring at will. Thoughts from New Yorker? We'll have to find out. That's what the people wanted, so we're gonna see how it goes. It's the beauty of elections. It's the beauty of elections. We will see how it goes. Have they looked in their first games? I mean, definitely some work to do. Definitely a bit rusty, but it's still gonna be fine. Brian Kelly told me to record a local high school football practice on 40-foot lift. It's very windy. I would not do it. Right, UMass will not game us in the World Series. No, it is not. Kickoff, fair catch made, and Mulvey at the 25-yard line. Less like it's -2.5 for Ohio. Ooh, it's going to be tough. We'll see how this one out. All right. All right. UMass ball. 30-mile-per-hour gust. Oh, that is... Yeah, stay safe with that. Hope Texas beats Duke. I think a lot of people do. FSU 108-76. Oh, wow. You're well past SWAT territory. 12:18 to go in this bloodbath of a game. I appreciate all you guys being here for this one. We don't have any CBS Sports Network games. Hand off to the side. It's Faulkner, the true freshman. He's going to get 3. I did say earlier about UMass's defense how bad they were. This is the 5th time in their 8 games against the FBS that they have allowed 42 plus. We don't have CBS Sports Network. It's the algorithm. Algorithm, it doesn't work for that. This is Heidi proof for that reason. Once again, play action. Hairston gonna take off and run. He'll get out of bounds at the 34-yard line. If this was like an ESPN game, I would Heidi up at this point. 100% I'd Heidi it. Aaron Sanchez go bowling? They can't go bowling. They are not allowed to. So they are academically ineligible to go bowling. Even if they go 6-6. Their APR was too low, so they cannot go bowling this year, no matter what their record is. I hate to anything. No, they get to 500. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Wish we weren't Del Carmen football. Yeah, it's bad. I would likely 6 pounds. That's even worse. Yeah, stay safe. Screen pass that's caught. Gain at 2. Can I do Duke basketball? There's so much people doing Duke right now. There's so many people doing Duke. So that'll be it now. Yeah, they're literally too stupid to go bowling. Leftover pizza finisher? I do not. I do not today. I wish I did. But I do not. Yeah, UMass football, it's rough. I mean, this team just stinks. There's no way to say it. There's no other way to say it. This team is really bad. 2nd down. Handoff up the middle. And I'll get down to the 45 for Faulkner. 1st down for the Minutemen. Do you think they're ever going to be on CBS again? I do not. No. Hi to see son. Let's see just see if they finally score. Oh my god, they're still down 62-0. Oh my god. I'm gonna turn that game. I'm turning that game on. Okay, quarterback. The cameraman loses bearings. That's Jordan. He'll get nothing. 2nd and 10. You must be okay, buddy? No, they're not. Everyone's definitely not okay. Everyone's definitely in some trouble. With some kids in Elwood City, Canada, France, or Russia? No. I don't think Lauren Bear would like the pizza. I'll take a wild guess and say that CSU Northridge is in the white and not the black. 3 ball! Not even close. To the side, no gain, 3rd down. Mention the stream, your access to your trooper, appreciate it. The kids starting to beat some Fort Smith, Arkansas. 67-0 there. Yeah, no, this is like really bad. Like their players are so, I'm not trying to be mean, they're like overweight. Like they're not, like you don't expect them to be players. Like they're not fit. Like they're just genuinely not fit. At all. Like the video games. They send 4. Jordan fires deep shot down the field, and that's incomplete. Looking deep there for Dallas Elliott. How do you still have a job? That's a good question. You shouldn't. You've whiffed on 3 hires. Oh, no, free throws. No! No, they're taking free throws. No! No! Oh, the back of the rim. Okay, no good. No good. First one's no good. The first one clanks off the back of the rim. No. No, come on. Miss this one. Come on. Off the rim! We're still alive! Shutout is still alive! The shutout is still alive! 4th and 6, they're going to punt the ball away. If they come back and win, I get $6, $7. Nice. UMass come back? No, they have no shot of coming back. The punt here bounces and lands at the 9-yard line. But it's through the first half, yes. So Akron ball at the 9. You figure backup's coming in. My 9 would look make these free throws. They had NCAA. I'm not sure if they're NAIA or if they're NCAA or not. So first down for the Zips. Oh my God, please. Akron, yeah, they're going to go 4 and 6. Oh, man. Like, literally, this team is not fit. Like, they're not, like, in shape. I'm not trying to be mean. Like, they literally do not look like they're in shape. Fakes the 3. Come on. I want to see this happen so badly. 15 more minutes to keep him scoreless. Come on. Working the baseline, puts it the layup. No good. Here we go. I to the C7 game. Layup, 70-0. You missed worst team in the country? Yes. What team is unfit? Bethesda. Bethesda is unfit. Like, they're literally not. They are not good. I like that. I like that. Like, their players are overweight. Driving inside, floats it up. Off the front of the rim. 15 more minutes. Come on. Layup is good, 72-0. Oh, come on. They call timeout. Yeah, that's going to help. Timeout is called. That's going to help. That'll start the comeback. What's scores for the basketball game? Yeah, scores for the basketball game. 72-0. I've never even heard Bethesda. You know, this is really bad. Like, their players are not fit. Like, genuinely not fit. Finley is done for the day. Bethesda, okay. So new quarterback in. How much are they paying him? I have no idea. Whatever it is, it's not enough. Do you expect US to be playing this good? Braden Rago, the new quarterback in for the Zips. The handoff will get nothing. Second down. Episode? No. Man. Son urge give Hawaii Pacific football team. I wonder why. Could Yolan beat UMass? Anyone could beat UMass at this point. This one's on ESPN Plus. Who's speaking like 11? I don't know. I don't know if it's that team. Pay them a entire back roll. Second down. Play action. The flat that ball's caught to the 10. And now to bounce to the 17-yard line goes Mac Wisner. Yeah, I could drop 7. Yeah. I mean, this is really bad. It's just like... Who's doing better? UMass has at least scored. He's going to pull the game. Which one? The like? Oh my no! No! They had a deep 3. No! No. They hit a deep 3. First down to 25. No. Oh, yeah, the technical difficulty was crazy. Being seasoned on 2 occasions? Yeah, I don't think one student's winning this game. No. I wanted to see it happen. They hit a deep 3. From like 30 feet out. Man. Hand off to the side. Down to the 32-yard line. 2nd and 2. Steven shutout? I'm not sure. You're scoring points. Yeah, literally. I didn't know that was possible. Oh, man. A 72-0 run. Man. Ryan Kelly, UMass. Bachelor answer places. I gotta double check I gotta see the announcers. 2nd and 2. Tell me, it's just so funny. I mean, they don't have a lot of people at the school. That's why. They're playing Cal State Northridge. Second down, hand up the middle. First down. 5:47 to go in this one. Chris Gee, the junior, getting a lot of the carries this drive. Why are they FBS? It's a very good question. All the games are due right now? Yeah. Yeah, I'll throw on Duke, Texas in a little bit. I'll throw it back on. Box score of any St. Oak Hill Scripture. I did see that. Yes, I did see that one. I remember when that one happened. I was like, wait, what? It's like a massacre. Hand off to the side to the 40, 45, 50, and brought down the 46-yard line once again. It's Taven Curry, the junior back. Gain about 16 yards and a first down. And Cohen was quarterback. Yep. Wonder what Cohen. I don't know what Cohen's up to now. How to college basketball. We stay on this just because it's the end, but we stay on just because until the end for CBS Sports Network. Otherwise, I would have at this point. First down, give to the side to the 40, and brought down the 35-yard line for another first down. Gain of 11, maybe 12, and Curry once again. Another easy win for the Zips. They're playing well right now. They are playing a lot better. Finley's being very strong with the ball, which is good. UMass worst program FBS, easily. Not even close. Easily. Get 10 seconds ever tune in, they score 3 points. Funny how that works out. Unfortunately, it's funny how that works out. Actually, not giving them the first down. They're going to make it 2nd and 1. 4 minutes to go. They respot the ball. There's bad teams, 50 to crap, and there's us. Yep. Handoff again. Curry, first down at the 32-yard line. Right, even the bots. Yeah, there have been no bots tonight. That's how bad this game has been. Jets Super Bowl 3 trophy Dallas, our first rounder. We paid for a shutout victory. Yeah, they're only playing with 5. Yes, they only have 5 on the team. Yeah, we're keeping this game. Yeah, no, I mean we're definitely keeping this game. I mean, there's only 3 minutes left. Michael Johnson is now the quarterback for the Zips for this play. He'll hand it off up the middle. Once again, it goes to Curry, and Curry gets down to the 25-yard line for a gain of 7. Came under 57.5. Well, they're not gonna kick a field goal. The question is touchdown. I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be okay with this. Ohio just scored a touchdown. 23-20 there. Why would I? No, they scored. They ran a lot of points. Could they beat UMass? I think they could, yes. The only question for Akron now is can they get into the end zone? It's 25 yards at this point to get into the end zone. They're not going to call more than 4 plays. They're going to run the ball 4 more times. That's it. They're going to run the ball 4 more times. Or now they're going to throw in the flat. That ball's caught to the 20 and down at the 15-yard line. So if you have the under 57.5, Mac Wisner once again. There's a flag on the play. There might be a man downfield. Is this coming back? If it stands, they're in the red zone after a gain of 10. Made a live play of under 32.5, and that Ohio game was 3-3. Oof. Yeah, it's definitely way more than that. Take all the stars, secondaries out. Oh, they did. They did. So an eligible man downfield. Move back to the 30. So if you want the under, 4 plays to get 30 yards. That's really what it comes down to. If you care about the under of 57.5. Otherwise, should be okay. 2nd and 8. There's a sleep now. All good sports talk. Best high school team? Oh, easily. Not even close. Easily could do it. Easily could win. So 2nd and 8. I'm going to go with the 2-minute timeout. Yeah, I mean, there's so many schools to beat UMass at this point. They are really bad. I don't think we have another UMass game on the docket this year, which is probably a good thing. Probably for the best. The answer is awful. I mean, it's Cal State Northridge women's basketball. I'm not expecting anything good with the announcers. Be surprised if the announcer was good. Favorite food? Pizza. Definitely pizza. 100,000% it's pizza. And appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. My high school's extremely mediocre girls team could beat them. That's how bad they are. Yeah, I mean they're not a D1 school. They're not. I think they're NCCAA. They're not even like NCAA. They're NCCAA. All right. Yeah, the announcers are probably students. Usually the announcers for games like they could be students. I mean, I called a ton of games for ESPN Plus. If Ohio State's Miami, Ohio, you could get $56. Wow. Most difficult sport to shout out easily. It's not even close. And there's a reason why I'll do it if we hit 200. There's a reason why. How many high school sports teams could beat them? At least 1,000. We do have breaking news. Hang on a second. We have breaking news. We have breaking news. Let me just do something here. Hang on, give me a second. Where is it? Wrong screen. Okay, we're gonna put it here. Here we go. The breaking news. Frankie Louvu's suspension has been overturned. Louvu suspended for a game for the hip drop tackle. Overturned. Score 6. I'm going to say fiction. So Louvu will be able to play for the Commanders. Yeah, I'm named the new mayor of New York City, yes. Free pizza for everyone. After the hip drop tackle being penalized 3 times. I think it's a sad indictment on the NFL, the fact that he got penalized 3 times for it. They suspended him, and he never got flagged for it. The fact he never got flagged, like, your rule sucks. Right, they didn't throw flags at him. He doesn't be suspended. Yeah. Your rule sucks. 2nd and 8. Hand off to this. Going to throw on the run. That ball is caught at the 10. Stiff arm to the 8-yard line goes Wisner. Like, your rule sucks. It's that simple. If you have a guy that gets suspended for, you always know it. Yep. $1 slice of pizza. I will. 50 cents. Why not? Like, if you have a guy and it's like, oh, hip drop tackle, got to get out of the game, we got to officiate it better, and he gets penalized 3 times for it and never gets flagged, you're going to suspend him for a game for being a repeat offender for doing it 3 times when he never got penalized for it? Like, your officials suck. They're going to take a knee. So they will take a knee. Pretty much every quarterback getting a chance to see the field. Johnny Brookhart, that's nice to see. 3 different quarterbacks took the field for Akron that drive. They did, yep, they did. Wait, why would the player expect to not do so? Exactly. Yeah, the numbers going up. Yeah, it sucks. What about the Oligo? I do like the Oligo a lot better. I do like the Kangaroo. Another kneel. And that'll be the ball game. 44-10, your final score. Akron wins by 34. They score the final 30 points of the contest. And that's your ball game. I shall see the means of pizza. Am I a social democrat? No, I'm just joking about the pizza thing. The Zips, their 4th win of the season, ran the ball very well. Some final stats for you before we do a little messing around. In terms of the stats, Akron, 6.9 yards per play. UMass 3. Akron 237 rushing yards compared to 77 for UMass. 230 pass yards compared to 92 for UMass. I mean, it's bad. About 430 yards of offense, or 460 yards of offense compared to like 160. It was rough out there. UMass now 0-9. UMass is 0-9. One single loaded. Yep, me too. Try to throw through, but overshot right to oblivion. Bobcats, they're not going to win just yet, but they're in a pretty good spot. Bobcats are in a pretty good spot right now. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Sports Talk. That's me too. That's me. All right, let's do this thing called overtime. Because why the heck not? Let me just apply the bonuses really quickly before we do that. Man, this is the last day to vote on this to make the call. We're going to change the make the call after today. So here's the plan. 5 minutes on the clock. Every donation increase time on the stream. Once clock hits 0, that's the end of it. Audio, video, ChatGPT. See what takes to get into the queue. And we will do just that. All right. Draft D2. Yeah, I mean, it's bad right now. I feel bad as mayor. I mean, look, I don't live in New York, so I don't, know, I'm not going to pretend to know about some of that. I don't, live and experience and whatnot. I don't live in New York City anymore, and I have no desire to. Do I have any broadcast for basketball? I do not. Pineapple on pizza? Live your life. Just don't make me eat pineapple on pizza. But the people want him as mayor, so we're going to see what happens. It's definitely interesting. He's got some interesting policies. We'll see how it goes. It's definitely different. We will see. It's going to be an interesting experiment, I'll put it that way. Need to beg the E10 to take it back, yep. And it's here takes the queue, audio, video, ChatGPT. Did you ever go back to New York City? I do for the holidays. For Christmas, I go back. Other than that, no, not really. How's it going, Dr. D and everyone? Welcome in. We're doing some overtime, just messing around. Great game. Great game. I mean, that was absolutely phenomenal. I'm so glad that was a CBS Sports Network game. That was definitely not a bloodbath. 10 seconds in, I placed a bet on Akron. 10 seconds in, I'm like, yeah, that's gonna happen. Took the money line when it was like minus 950. I'm like, let's do it. So Phoenix to New York City. Less traffic. Better weather. Better time zone. Yeah, worst game ever. Literally. Worst game ever. That sucked. You see preview 2016? That was for a project, though. That wasn't for a broadcast. That was for a school project. That's what I think it is. That was a school project. But, like, in terms of, like, the broadcast, can they break 100? You can, yeah. I'm sure they can. Joe with a $5. Appreciate you, man. Let me get you on the call. And then Michael with a $2. And we're in overtime right now, so you see what takes to get into the queue. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. The blue team blows to the red team. Yep, there you go. There you go. Right, there was not even a college basketball game at this time. Nope, there was not. Unfortunately, there was not. I mean, unless you want CSUN. No, I'm not a Pineapple Pinson fan, no. I'm just playing cheese. The Fallen Interlude. Whiny Quartet. Daniel Tiger get demolished by CSUN Women's Basketball. Team of the Tours, 1:11 left in the fourth. Sixers up by 1. Ooh. I don't have my League Pass set up. Which game do you want, David? Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want? I'm going to keep tabs on that one. Appreciate you, man. Get you on the call. Which game do you want me to do? I'll get you there. I think a lot of people hate Duke. They're a love or hate him team, and I think a lot of people hate him. I'll give you that, Pickord. I'll give you that. Ohio's going to take a 24-20 final. Ohio beats Miami of Ohio. No Ben Hammer today for ESPN Plus. Really? That's a bummer. Man. Oregon, Iowa, perfect. All right, get you on it. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, let me keep tabs on this one. I can't strip because there's no request attached to it. I'm keeping tags on the Sixers game. 15 seconds left. Sixers up by 1. Yeah, UMass lost to Akron. Yep. UMass is a lolcow. They are so bad. So bad. I knew they were bad. I'm shocked by how bad they are. If that makes sense. Like, that was not watchable today. The first 10 seconds, I'm like, oh no. What the heck did I sign up for? Right down my Blink-182. If I like parlay, let's go. Let's go. Good for you, man. Yeah, I don't know how to begin fixing it. Yeah. Because you're not going to get recruits. Biggest serial champion of the Big South Men's Basketball Tournament? Biggest... Ooh. I would say Longwood that one year. I would say Longwood. This feels a lot like I Miss You. Was 14 against optimism? I did not. I did not. You know what's funny, Dr. D? What's funny is that Chicago, 3-ball in the corner. 113-111. But what's funny is that the quarterback on Akron's Ben Finley. I went to law school with his sister. Good friends with his sister. So I was like, oh, wow, we got to do this game. So when he got hurt, I'm like, oh, crap. I was like, when he got hurt, please no. But thank God he came back in. Hey, Duke or hey, Coach K? Duke. Duke 7 now, yep. 2012-13 Liberty. Yeah, that's a good pick, too. Though Liberty's never really a Cinderella. Everyone, like, hates Liberty in the Big South. UMass in the Big 25. I remember that. Very similar to I Miss You, just a bit more angsty. Missing a bowl game next season is a miracle at this point? Yeah, they're not going to do it. They ain't making a bowl game. No chance on that. Home of Big West basketball. There you go. Yep, he is. He is. Yeah, look shaky when he came back in. Yeah, he was definitely hurt. I'm shocked they put him back in. I was stunned when they put him back in. I'm like, you're up by like 27 points. Why are you putting him back in? He's not doing anything right now. He's missing throws. Well, law school, ASU. ASU. Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law. Got my master's there and my JD. Warriors only 11 against the Suns. Straight bet, though. Ooh. Texas makes it a 6-point game. Step back 3. All right, Sixers inbounding here. Oh, he's so open for 3. He is so open, but off the rim, no good. And the Bulls win. Whew, man. He was open. In my high school, it's 1,700. Or 1,800. All right, the Fallen Interlude. Exactly 666 students? Jeez. My UMass V program, I'll send my resume. Yeah, you can't do any worse. It's impossible. And this team sinks. This team is just flat out atrocious. They've allowed 42 plus in 5 of their 8 games against FBS opponents this year. That's insane to me. 3K to 4K. Wow, that's a big school. Yeah, big shout out to Y Pacific. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, they're a special loco. Around 500? My graduating class was 466. Duke, they're up by 9. I'm not sure they're pulling away, but... Yeah, Bulls win. Bulls win. Do it. First fill game for the Bulls. Maxie gets 39 minutes on his birthday. And gets the L. Graduation class around 150. Wow. Sure, graduation went a lot quicker than mine did. My college graduation went quicker than my high school graduation. But I mean, it was more organized. Some was 45 minutes. Oh, that's nice. My ceremony for my master's program was insane. It was like 40 minutes long. It was outdoors in December in Phoenix, so it was like gorgeous. ESPN have the best score of all time in sound logos? Yes. Gives you all the information you need. I don't know if they have fouls on their bug, but the NBA, they don't have fouls. Bulls actually good? I don't know. I can't figure them out. But I love how college basketball, ESPN has the fouls. So 2 hours because a lot of scholarships. Yeah, my high school was like 2.5 hours. It sucked. With the Harmates on that at the end. Can they get to double digits here? Like we said, it's back to 10. Corner 3. Too strong. I do from a small town whose graduate class was 18. Personal. Oh, that's awesome, though. Personal switch for each graduate. That's awesome. I would love that. Indoors in a desert. Oh, that's a dumb decision. Since so bad, it's good territory. Yeah, this game is insane. What if I were to bet the money line on that game? It's probably not available. It's definitely not available. But can you imagine if it was? All right. 170 the entire building. Wow. A K through 12 school. Wow. So the 12th graders are with the kindergartners. I don't know if I'd like that. I feel kind of awkward. So they share a bus? So you're taking the bus with like kindergarten kids? I would not want that. 3.5 hours long. Yeah, that sucks. Mine, there was going to be rain, so they like sped everything up. It was like 90 minutes long. It was great. It was phenomenal. ratings when we were doing this. Yep, it was great. It was phenomenal. It was, they were like, we were going to honor some people, but, you know what? Screw it. Just you can look them up online. It was great. I was a sophomore, the ceremony ended right as the thunderstorm started. Yep. That happened to me too. When I graduated from High Point, 10 minutes after the ceremony was done, it started pouring. It was like perfect timing. Okay. There we go. I'm pretty sure you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. So we try and grow this community of subscribers even more. The crazy scandal. Odds went from -250 just to pick them, and then the lines were shut down. Wait, what? That's insane. Just broke 2 digits? Boo. You had 4 pizzas today? That's a lot of pizzas. That's like Papa John. 4 pizzas? That's like... It's like the day of reckoning. I don't know if I couldn't do that. I love pizza. I can't do that. 4 slices or 4, like, pizzas? Beaver's opted in. I'm not surprised. Four slices is one thing. I can do that. 4 whole pizzas, I would have some question marks. Might be a short take. We did OT earlier today, so... Biggest winners and losers. Winner, Jaguars, Raiders, Jets. Losers, Dolphins, Titans, and definitely the Cowboys. Full pizzas. That's insane to me. That's insane. CSUN broke 100. Speaking of them, let's do a ChatGPT. You see what it takes to get into the queue. Audio, video, ChatGPT. You see what it takes to get in. The Whiny Quartet and Daniel Tiger play a game against Cal State Northridge women's basketball. Here we go. All right, guys, let's have a fair game. It's not fair already. Their shoes match. I want matching shoes too. Why do they get real basketballs? Mine's too heavy. Yeah, salute to all NFL teams, most of the Cowboys. There you go. Niners, yeah, I wasn't crazy about what the Niners did. Not crazy about that either. Why do they get real basketballs? Mine's too heavy. I don't like this, Jim. It's too echoey. Oh, you're all babies. I'm the only one who actually knows how to dribble. She dribbles once, loses control of the ball, bounces out of bounds. When you try new things, it's okay to feel terrified. How would you feel if you dribbled for the first time? Cal State Northridge wins the tip immediately. Within seconds, they're up 10-0. They're too tall. This isn't fair. Mommy said I was special. Oh, you are, Caillou. Just not the special you think you are. They won't let me shoot. Every time I try, they take the ball. I demand that they let me shoot. I want to play tag, not basketball. Stop crying. We're supposed to compete out there. We're supposed to try. Niners, what are they doing the deadline? It's a very good question. What did the Niners do at the deadline? You know, I don't know. But you know, I know someone who does know. I know someone who does know what the Niners did at the deadline. We're going to ask the Magic Conch what they did at the deadline.
Nothing.
Yeah. That's how their deadline went. 103-13, boo. Keep them single digits, you cowards. Boo. Yeah, Winocourt 10, Daniel Hugger. Yep. She gets the ball. CDB final gets the ball. It barely reaches the free throw line. A Northridge player rebounds it and dunks. The crowd roars. Wait. Someone on Cal State Northridge dunked the ball? Wait, no. No, that's not realistic. For women's basketball, they're not dunking the ball, Cal State Northridge. You can try and take a deep breath when you're losing by a lot. How would you feel if you're playing a basketball game and you're not scoring any points? It's not fun, is it? No, I don't want to take a deep breath. I want to win. He throws the ball at the scoreboard. Technical foul. It doesn't even reach halfway, though, so they don't even call it. 68-0 your score at the half. They should let us win. We're little. That's not how basketball works. Then I don't like basketball. Even when it's hard, you can try again. No, Daniel, I don't want to try again. I want snack time. Ooh, Keller with a 5er. I like this one. Phineas and the gang play Methusta. All right. I like it. Whew. And $5 more gets you in at this point. Clock is at 0. I love this one. Yeah, dumb decision on them, absolutely. Looks like Oregon, Iowa is going to be the game that we're going to do, barring anything crazy. In the next few minutes of OT. He bursts into tears. Lilburn joins him. Debbie rolls her eyes hard at this. Cal State Northridge plays full court press for fun. The toddlers scream anytime the ball comes near them. It's now 94-0, folks. The whiny five are struggling to do anything. She looked at me funny. That's a foul. That's not a foul, princess. Well, it should be. I'm royalty. No one looks at me funny. She flops on the floor. Debbie copies her just to prove a point. Oh, she pushed me too. No one touched her. Grumps are faster. That's okay. You can play another day. I don't want to play ever again, though. As a Bethesda season ticket holder, I'm upset. Is there anyone that even is a season ticket holder for that school? I don't even know. Like, do you have to pay money to go to the games? Texas cuts it to 5. Hang on a second. Cal State Northridge wins 142-0. Can we go home now? Only if I get a trophy. You didn't even score. Neither did you. This is the worst day of my life. At least we all tried our best, right? No, we didn't try our best. Yes, I lost 92-23. Jeez. Kind of one-sided. Yeah, like LIVESTREAM. Kind of one-sided. Oh, man. Where's her up? 16? Wow. All right, next up in the queue. Payment, yeah, they probably pay you to watch the games. Just make sure this prompt works. I'll pay money to watch that basketball game. I'll pay a lot of money to watch that one. I'm pretty sure all you guys tune in. We're going to have a new video dropping tomorrow as well, so keep that in mind. Deep 3 for Duke. That is off the rim and short. It is close. Yeah, should have gone Sixers balls? Yes, they should have. Oh, crap. Duke is only up by 3 now. 7-0 run for the Longhorns. Charlotte's going to have to take time out. This is nuts. All right. Phineas and Ferb play Bethesda. Here we go. Ferb, I know what we're going to do today. Build a fully automated regulation-sized multi-dimensional basketball experience. Bread ball hot tub? No, we're going to do that. After seeing them lose 103-13, I figured they could use a confidence boost. So we're going to give them a game they'll never forget with style. What you doing? Helping a basketball team rediscover their mojo. Do they even have mojo to begin with? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Ooh, can I be team captain? Sure. You, Ferb, and I will form Team Tri-State. The team walks in looking nervous. Well, at least this can't go worse than last time. Buford spins the basketball on his finger. Don't worry, coach. We promise not to score too fast. Baljeet holds up a clipboard. I have calculated the exact probability of me making a basket. It's very low, but statistically improving. The players giggle and all the tension eases. Ferb slam dunks using a jetpack. Isabel pulls up a three-pointer while the Fireside Girls chant. Buford and Baljeet attempts an alley-oop that somehow involves a trampoline and a marching band. They start scoring too. The crowd cheers louder every time. 72-70. This time they're winning. Candace walks in. Oh, Mom! Phineas and Ferb built a professional basketball ring in our backyard and playing against a college team. He turns the camera to show the yard playing normal again. Wait, what? But it was literally just here. The game was still going on. What? But that's nice, dear. I swear, every single time. The final basket. Bethesda scores. Everyone cheers. Way to go, everyone. See? Basketball's about fun. Not just the scoreboard. You kids just helped my team get their spirit back. And possibly set a new record for the most improbable dunk. Meanwhile, Perry runs by in the background, wearing a tiny basketball jersey. Pair the platypus, behold my scoreboardinator. With it, I'll make myself like I'm winning every game of Candy Crush I play. This Perry slaps with the basketball, ending the fight instantly. Okay, I'll call that a foul. I guess it was a pretty quick battle, Perry. This was a really quick battle. You can't believe what someone is. Neither could I. It was bad. I mean, they looked like, they don't look, should be proud of us? You would think. You would think. I mean, she is at times. Just wants to prove to mom that she's not crazy. Which I get. Doof is back, yep. He's reduced to a cameo, yep. Bethesda is so bad that they need all the screen time in this episode. It takes them the whole 11-minute runtime to get their mojo back. So, he's reduced to a cameo. It's like they know. It's like they know that they just need a confidence boost of some kind. And it's going to take a long time to get it. Alright, well, last call for anything in the queue. Last call for anything in here. Audio, video, ChatGPT, Stress Out, good song. Good song. That was like their first big hit. I think Ride is my favorite one by them. They have that at karaoke, by the way. But anyway, I want to hear the announcer's reaction to this. Hang on.
The Matadors' largest victory in program history.
Oh my goodness, you said victory, and Cheyenne Moreo gets the three-pointer.
Ooh.
And gets this entire crowd in the Premier American Credit Union Arena is clapping for them. Everybody excited. They finally scored a bucket, Graham.
Yeah, they're definitely kids.
Wow.
This is...
Talk about sportsmanship. That was a nice...
This is definitely their first game. This is definitely the first game they've ever called. For basketball. I've been there before. They're definitely 18-year-old kids. Definitely. Alright, again, last call for anything. I'm just going to sign off here. What do you think the announcers for the game? The announcers for the Cal State Northridge game. Alright, so here's the game plan. Let's forget anything in the queue. Appreciate you guys a ton. I mean, we had a lot of streams today. You guys came in hot on all of them. I appreciate you guys a ton. So here's the game plan. Yeah, for that game, yes. Yes. So we are going to be live tomorrow for the NIU game. That is at 7 o'clock Eastern. We'll go live for that at 5 and go from there. New video dropping tomorrow. We got some dumb decisions to talk about. And we will have those out. Couldn't get Zach Taylor out because of all the trades that took place today. So that kind of derailed stuff. But we're now good to do that. So should we go there? Oh, they showed him? Oh, wow. Well, there's no way that girl was 50. There's no way she was 50. So I appreciate all you guys being here. JG9 signing off. Final score, Akron a lot, UMass very little. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the NIU game. Also, you make the call. We are doing Oregon against Iowa. Zach Taylor called the challenge, and it ended up being a touchdown for the Bears. Like, it was literally, he was challenging a spot, and to see if it was out of bounds or not, and there was like, after review, Zach Taylor was right, but he was right because it's actually a touchdown for the other team. So, appreciate you guys being here. JG9 signing off. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a new stream and another video. Appreciate all you guys being here. If you were here for just this one stream or all four, I appreciate you guys a ton. I'll see you guys